All right. Looks like we are live with another PE live stream and JOJO Friday. Hey, shout outs, guys. Welcome everyone to the stream today. I'm excited because we got a lot of content to go over. There's been a lot of stuff for the week. I'm excited to talk to you guys about it like always. And we, man, Sony's like speed running the worst like company ever. Like, I don't know if I've seen a company like speed run this much bad faith from the consumers in a while. Like it went from everybody was loving what Sony was doing. Not everybody, because they've done some like raised prices, like a lot of price raising, but it went from like that February, whatever, that early state of play where everyone was just like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, to people just being so crazy and upset.
I'll catch the replay. Just want to say new Kirby game next year, that is all.
shout outs to Justin, thank you for the 3. Yeah, have a nice Friday night, man. Good to see you here. Hopefully you have a good night with your wife or whatever you're doing, family. Shout outs, brother. I appreciate you, Justin. Thank you for the 3. Striking that first Ninja Blood, and I typed the wrong thing there. Sorry about that. Full combo rewards and effects today. We are going to have a guest on in about an hour, 3, 4, 5, about 2 hours, actually. About 2 hours, we're going to have a guest on. Pink Gratina, she's coming on to talk about Xenoverse 3, Tokan. Her experience with all that, and talking about maybe some Splatoon Raiders or some other stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Big love to Justin. Thank you for the big $3 dono. I appreciate that. Anybody that's doing American Man just at the top of the board. Also, let's get into some shout outs here in the chat. Before we get into the actual topics, we've got Ocarina. People have been correcting me. Ocarina of Time, not Ocarina. Ocarina of Time. We've got GTA to talk about. We've got Switch 2 August lineup. We've got Sony doubling down once again on ending physical games. We've got all sorts of stuff to go over, man. It's going to be a good stream, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's see here. Dior is here. What up, Dior? Bead Queen. What up, Bead Queen? Broads Gamer. What up, Broads Gamer? Welcome to the stream. The Big Rat. The Bilge Rat? I thought it was a big rat. Yo, what up, man? Element Nullify, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Party Man, the man that loves the party. General Zamora. The Z for Zoro. What up, General Zamora? Welcome to the stream. What is good? Dane, my man, Big Dane. Big Dane. Broads Gamer, Big Broad. Big Bird. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Elias. What's up, Elias? Welcome. Cerity. Sony's got primarily a video game company. They're looking across all their industries and made a move that makes sense for Sony. However, it will hurt PlayStation. I don't think it really makes sense for them, to be honest. I think they're being short-sighted. So here's the reason why I think it doesn't make sense and they're being short-sighted. Let me ask you a question. What are the top best-selling games on PlayStation platforms? Does anybody here know the top best-selling games on PlayStation platforms, the type of games? And I don't mean the exact genre, I mean the type of games. What are the best-selling type of games on PlayStation platforms? Can anybody tell me? What up, Ultra? Welcome. Not first party, ball and gun. That's a type of, like, obviously that's a slang, ball and gun. But let me just go ahead and tell you guys right now, just so we get lots of people not getting it. Live service. Live service games are the #1 apparatus on PlayStation. Grand Theft Auto Online, NBA 2K, FC, Madden, Minecraft. Games that have live service elements, microtransactions, but like that. Those are the #1 thing on PlayStation that makes the most money. Roblox, Fortnite, games like that. Now, Sony, it was in Sony's like decision making, right? People say, oh well, the decision it makes sense for Sony. Yeah, so did live service games. Live service and investing in live service games also made sense for Sony too, right? Because everybody's buying live service, everyone's supporting live service. How'd that work out for them? Yeah, that's a short-sighted decision, looking at all the live service games that make all this money, and Sony decided that it'd be a good idea to forego actually making regular games for live service games. And it made sense for them, right? At the time, it made sense. It made business sense, right? So I equate it to that. You're thinking about it in a way that's short-sighted. It's not a long-term deal. It's a short-sighted thing. So we'll see how it works out for them. Hey, what up, Joe? Hey, good to see. Joe, I just messaged you on Discord. I hope everything's okay, brother. We got to get something set up soon. But yeah, I just messaged you back on Discord. I don't know if you got a chance to see that. Hopefully everything's good with you, fam. Yeah, you saw it. Okay, cool. We could probably get something set this weekend, man. Probably this weekend if you can. Like I said, stay safe, brother. Please stay safe. But this weekend I should be good. Like a Sunday morning or something like that. If you can. Red Wizard, what up, Red Wizard? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? A workout like Concord worked out for them? Yeah, I mean, people think that just because Sony says they're doing a decision, that means it's a good decision. Obviously, the live service path was not a good decision. Companies make bad decisions all the time. Companies say it makes sense for them all the time, and then it ends up not working out. So it's like, I don't buy the whole, it makes sense for them. No, it's short-sighted. It's short-sighted. That's really what it comes down to. So, yo, what up, Osman? Osman, thank you for the 4 months. Tune-in tier pledge. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the tune-in tier. Nintendo tend to experiment with what works. Sony taking high risk, high reward. Yeah, this is a super high risk, high reward. Nah, you were here just a little bit ago, right, Joe? I mean, it's been a while, but like I said, understandably so, all things considered, man. I appreciate having you here, man. Your nephew's 10th birthday. Hey, shout outs to Ultro's nephew's 10th birthday. Hey, happy birthday, brother. Square Enix, EA, Ubisoft, all screwed up by live service. That's what I'm saying. All these companies felt that live service was a good idea for them. All these companies said live service makes sense. How'd that work out for them? So just because a company sees money being made and like that's the best, that's doing really good for them, doesn't mean it's the right way to go. Doesn't mean you should go all in. That doesn't mean that that's the right path. So that's kind of how I see it. But like I said, you got $1,000 system coming up. You got no physical games coming up. You got games taking longer than ever coming up. You got AI being pumped into games coming up. You got all these different things that Sony feels is the right call. Well, we'll see. We'll find out very soon. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, Let's see here. Both Sony and Microsoft are just letting Nintendo have a monopoly with physical, and Nintendo's physical sales will grow even more with the new users coming to the platform. I agree. I think that that's essentially what's happening right now when it comes to certain markets, like especially like in Japan, for example. That's pretty much going to be a monopoly on physical games. I mean, it's going to be a monopoly. By next 2028, Sony's not going to have like new physical games. Microsoft's physical presence in Japan is non-existent. So it's just going to be Nintendo. It's just going to be Nintendo and old PlayStation 5 games that are still in the sales lineup, that are still in the sales charts. So, we'll see. I'm doing good, Inmar. What's up, man? How you doing today? That's why people wanted, since they all bought digital. That's what people wanted since they all bought digital. Here's the thing, though. There are more digital games offered than physical games. Sony is intentionally hiding some stats. So Sony counts DLC, they count microtransactions, they count digital-only games, they count live service games, they count all that stuff as digital revenue in digital games. They don't give us digital to physical splits. There's way more digital games and digital revenue to be made. Yeah, duh. Like, they make more revenue and all that digital. There's more stuff offered. If you just set it to where, okay, you compare it physical versus digital, what's actually offered, the splits between physical and digital, you'll see that it's actually way more slided towards it being way more even when it comes to physical versus digital. Let me give you guys an example of this. So on Twitter, the analytics people, they actually talked about this, and they go over some rough estimates. Sony doesn't give splits of physical versus digital for games because they just don't. But we've got some splits here from them, some rough estimates on splits, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like for a lot of big games from what they've tracked. Once again, Sony has the data, but they don't let us know about it. Here's the splits on some of the big games that have came out in the recent 3 years or so. It's actually pretty high. It's not just 18%. It's pretty high. Now, obviously, Madden, okay, I get that. Black Myth Wukong, okay, makes sense when it comes to some games, you know. But like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, 24.9, 25% physical. Split Fiction, 26%. Monster Hunter Wilds, 30%. Expedition 33, 32%.
One more thing, then I'm out.
Okay.
Lol, because I feel like I need to comment on Xenoverse 3 since I have a lot of experience in the series. The mistake they are making is treating it like a fighting game instead of a Dragon Ball simulator, PvE RPG.
Okay, I got you. Okay, cool. So I'll talk to Pink Gratina. I'll bring that critique that you have, and I'll see what she has to say later. And you, like I said, you can watch the replay and give your thoughts on that, Justin. Thank you for another 3, brother. I appreciate it. But these are the splits. I mean, we have even almost up to 50% when it comes to some games. I mean, even look at Assassin's Creed Shadows, 36%. Spider-Man 2, 34%, almost 35%. Astrobot, 45%. It's not just everybody just buying all digital. Like, if you look at the games that are actually offered physical and digital, not digital revenues and digital-only games and stuff like that, it's actually a lot. It's not as bad. It's not as low. We got these numbers here. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 48% physical. So I don't want to hear that nobody's buying physical games, nobody's supporting physical games. That's not true. That's not true. And once again, these are somewhat recent games. I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds, Assassin's Creed, that just came out. Split Fiction's not super old. Spider-Man 2, that's just about 3 years ago. Assassin's Creed Shadows came out last year. I mean, 36%. That's not low. That's not super low. That's pretty good. Astrobot was just a couple of years ago, right? Like, that was 2024. That's a year and some odd months old. So yeah, I'm not buying this whole everyone just buys digital, nobody's buying physical. These are just the splits that they're gonna show us. Like, if you go back to older games, it's even, I think there's some that are 50% obviously or more. So yeah, I don't believe that nobody's buying physical. That it's just, I don't believe that. So that's the thing. Just came home early. All right, it's all good, man. Also, that CEO talked about it. Didn't really totally bad, totally rude. All right. FPS OJ, what are your thoughts on GTA 6 graphics? They look good. Let's see here. Let Sony be digital. They'll be fine, and people will be invested in the ecosystem for decades and still support them no matter what the internet says. We'll see. Like I said, everyone thinks that Sony can do no wrong. Everybody thinks that they can't make a mistake, and everyone's just gonna support them no matter what, and everything's just gonna be fine, and they're gonna sell like, all right. Like I said, I don't know, man. Like, you got a lot of ball and gun gamers that are supporting the all digital stuff. A lot of the core gamers, they're actually buying games physical, and those are some of your biggest fans. So let's see if it actually holds on. A lot of people have a lot of faith in $1,000 systems and super expensive always on, or super expensive online. I don't know, man. Like, people were saying the same thing with when the PS3 was coming out. People will just buy it no matter what, and that did not happen. So I don't think Sony's too big to fail. So we'll see. I thought they could walk it back, but they're not walking it. Sony's not walking it back, you know. They're not walking it back. What up, Nick93? They said it's not affecting them too much. LOL, so it's over. Well, they haven't stopped providing physical. Why would a corporate CEO say, "Oh yeah, it's really affecting us right now"? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They haven't stopped selling it yet. There's no way. How can it affect them? I found it funny that people were like, "Oh my gosh, the corporate CEO of the thing that they just announced, like what, a month ago in some odd weeks." I mean, yeah, they're still offering physical. Like, it's not going to affect them now. We're going to have to wait and see, you know, once they stop supporting it, And how's that look? We gotta wait and see, like, when the PS6 comes out, how's that looking, you know? So yeah, it's not gonna affect them now. I mean, but later, we'll see about that. I think they're talking about PS Plus cancellations. I mean, they didn't specifically say PS Plus cancellations. I mean, and I don't think there was going to be enough PS. I mean, even if there was a number, like, they're not going to admit that at an investor meeting. Like, oh yeah, we're getting a ton of cancellations because of our stupid decision to end physical. Like, you guys got to realize that. I mean, look at the setting that they're in. Look at the lady who's talking. Like, look at what she's saying. Do you really believe stuff that she's? You're really going to take what she says as like face value? I mean, come on now. Joe with the 20.
Thank you for your support.
Hey, shout outs, Joe. Thank you for your support, brother. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, thank you so much for the big 20. Double JOJO. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. But, like, yeah, I mean, she's not going to go up there and tell investors that, oh, yeah, it's like, you know, everything's this or everything's bad. I mean, that's not her job. Her job is to make sure that she tells you, like, hey, here's the business. Like, think about it for a second. Marathon is flopping. Did they come out there and say Marathon's flopping? No. Sorrow's flop. Did they come out there and say Sorrow's flop? No. You know what they said? Oh, well, there's new users being added in for Sorrows every single. Like, bro, they didn't even give any sales numbers. They didn't even give any sales numbers for Sorrows. How are those digital sales going? All right, it's all digital. Everybody's buying digital. Okay, can you tell us the digital sales numbers for Sorrows? Nope. They didn't even talk about the digital sales numbers for Sorrows. Hey, can you tell us how much money you're making with Marathon and the sales for Marathon? No, we're good. There's new stuff being added. Come on now, man. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Are they even going to admit it when things aren't going well? When things are bad? They're not admitting it with Marathon. They're not admitting it with Soros. Shout outs to Joe, man. Thank you for the big $20 though. I appreciate it. I feel like ball and gun gamers call other people sword and potion because sword and potion's not even a real thing. That's just like a joke at this point. It's not caught on yet, man. So I wouldn't even worry about that. Sword and potion doesn't even make sense. Sony's live service strat was like if Nintendo invested 400 million into ARMS, well, fighting games. Yeah, it's a bad idea. I mean, they invest a lot into Smash Brothers, but that's Smash. I don't know. The demographics buying 2 to 3 games a year aren't affected by the move. They're too big to fail in the grand scheme, but no competition in Steam and mobile. I don't think they're too big to fail in the grand scheme. Like I said, that's what people said about Sony after the PlayStation 2 going into the PS3. People said that they're too big to fail. They're going to be fine, even though that they're doing all these things that people don't like. So, I mean, listen, man, if you ignore history, you're doomed to repeat it, you know? So when people say that they're too big to fail and they're going to be fine no matter what, I mean, okay, still think that, but that did not happen with the PS3. The PS3 was definitely a problem for them, and that was coming off selling 160 million from the PS2 and making a ton of money as well. So, all right, yeah, man. A lot of y'all think that they're just untouchable. That no matter what, they can't do no wrong. Okay, like I said, we'll see. Get rid of physical games. Ignore what the consumers are saying. Have a $1,000 system. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's see here. At the same time, PC schizos pretend like they win by doing absolutely nothing. Oh, even PC gaming is getting more expensive. Yeah. Realize the Saros and Concord actually put in the history books. I don't know what that means, Ninmar. Figure drawing says in the 90s, people could rent systems and games. Now Sony and Xbox may push gamers to lease their too expensive systems. The cycle continues. A lot of people are just going to say no. This is the lowest. Listen, I have a 14-year-old daughter, right? And this is by far the lowest that I've ever seen people talk about Sony and Xbox. Like when I go around, I go pick her up at school, you know, when she was going to school. Obviously they graduated, but now she's going to high school. Well, she's going to go to high school later, but this is the lowest that I ever saw, you know, that I've ever seen people talk about it. Like the kids are just not getting these systems anymore. The PS5 right now is 5 million behind the PS4 in terms of sales. Listen, guys, Sony's not too big to fail. They're not too big to fail. They're not too big to have a down period. Like, so I get what people are saying. I get it because right now you have all the PSN subs and all that, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay there 5 years from now. Things can change drastically. So I'm not wishing ill upon them or anything, but I just think that it's silly to sit there and say they can just do whatever they want. There's going to be no consequences because they came out and told you that we're fine right now. All right, like I said, they said the same thing with the PS3. And when everyone was like, man, that's too expensive, or man, there's a problem there, people said the same stuff online. Oh, well, people will buy it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You know, people will afford it. You know, people said the same thing. And no, it didn't work out that way. So, like I said, all right, man. A lot of y'all sound just like the people back on M4G in 2005 and 2006 when Sony revealed a $600 PS3 and a $500 and $600 PS3. And people said, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, work a second job. You know, oh, well, we're not changing it. All right. You know? All right. Had a lot of arguments on N4G. People saying that, no, they're fine. Look at what the PS2 did. People bought that anyway. I mean, y'all sound very similar. Sound very, very, very similar right now. But, hey, like I said, it is what it is. We'll find out. We will see who's right or wrong. Let's see here. I remember that Sega had a classic console in 2009, 2019, ended up being a flop. Sega? Did Sega have a classic console in 2019? What was the classic console? Also, 360 was amazing at the time. Xbox is also struggling bad right now. But more and more people, like right now, Nintendo's starting to get a lot of those third-party games. Nintendo's doing incredible. They've almost taken that same spot. Whereas before with the Wii, it was like, man, the Wii doesn't get it doesn't get a lot of stuff. Nintendo's profile, Nintendo had their games split. They still had their games split from the DS and the Wii. Now with the Switch 2, it's getting a lot of third-party games. It's not going to get everything, but it's getting a lot more, and people are using it as their main system. So I think that it'd be really, really foolish to underestimate the pull that Nintendo has. Nintendo's also bigger in Japan, I guess, with the console, right? I mean, they had, obviously, the DS was huge in Japan. But I do think that it's one of those things to where Switch 2 is doing really well right now. To the point to where, like, a lot of people are starting to copy them, right? I mean, it looks like Sony might make a handheld too, right? So they're thinking about Nintendo. They made the Portal. That's obviously in response to Nintendo. So, I mean, Xbox was healthy, but Nintendo's become, even a bigger competition in some ways compared to Xbox because of the sales numbers that Nintendo's putting up right now. So. The Genesis Mini and Saturn. Did they have a Saturn? They didn't have a Saturn Mini. That's not a real thing. Okay, yeah, the Genesis Mini. Okay. I don't know why Nimmar's talking about the Genesis Mini, but whatever. He just randomly says things, I think, at times. Let's see here. What's up, Micah? Welcome to the stream. The landscape is to be naive back then. Current trends are leading. The real dent would be mobile and PC. Nintendo is solid. They won't get the same respect in the global scale journalism. Global scale journalism doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what matters is the results. So if you see that many people are buying Switch 2 and people are supporting Switch 2, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Right now, Nintendo would not be getting the games that they're getting if they weren't selling. Like, if they weren't selling, they wouldn't be getting all this stuff that they're getting. Like, all these announcements and all these games that are coming, it's because they're doing well. If they weren't doing well, nobody would be supporting them. So, like, you can talk about journalism, you can talk about what people give them or not, but at the end of the day, like, it's going to come down to sales. And if Sony has $1,000 system and it's not selling great, they gotta put their games on somewhere, right? So, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we have a little bit of a mini crash. It's really not out of the realm of possibility. Like, I think it's definitely possible. It's not a foregone conclusion that everything's just going to be successful. That's just not realistic, in my opinion. I've seen too many systems come out and not do well. So, what up, Juice? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Juice Music, shout outs, man. Welcome. Big love to Joe. We got 23 on the board. I forgot to put that up there. Sorry about that. Combo breaks. This is super old, guys. I'm sorry, my bad. Overclock and JoJo boys. 15-minute extension lined up, ready to go. Let's get the back-to-back. Also, JoJo. That was a double JoJo by my man Joe. So we got the Joe for JoJo. Let's go. Double JoJo on there. There's 2 of them. 23, 15-minute extension. Next one up in 7 combos. My bad. I took forever to actually get to that. 7 more combos. We've got a 30-minute extension on tonight's stream. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Let's see here. What up, OJ? It's weird that people draw the line at Nintendo. Somehow PC is more direct competitor to PS and Xbox than Nintendo in the Western media. I mean, PC is definitely a big competitor, but I do think that, yeah, Western media sees Nintendo as more like handheld or like different because they don't get all the same stuff in like specs wise, right? So I think that's the reason why. People underestimating Nintendo is still wild. Shows you how PlayStation always default for so long. Yeah. I mean, and that's why a lot of the media is defending PlayStation right now, is because like they're the default. It's like, where else are we gonna go? We need to be able to make money, you know. So we need PlayStation. I'm actually very calm on the situation. I don't see them reversing the decision or adjusting it. At least the company internally are sweating over their horrendous PR already. Like I said, yeah, like I'm at this point where I'm just like, all right, that's cool. Like Sony doesn't want my money, so it's like, okay, like that's fine. I still think there's like millions of people who buy physical games. There's millions upon millions of people. We saw the data. We've seen I showed you guys the splits. Like some games have upwards of, 30% higher physical. Like when it comes to like, I can give you guys the numbers, or at least just part of it from Alinea Analytics. Monster Hunter Wilds, Expedition 33, Spider-Man 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Astrobot, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth all have 30% or higher physical sales ratio. Astrobot and Final Fantasy have 45% and higher. There's millions of people that are buying physical games, but Sony has this propaganda machine out. They have this, oh well, everyone's just digital, but they count digital only games. Like that doesn't even make any sense. If you give us the splits of just games that are offered both physically and digitally and give us the percentages, it's going to be way higher. But they don't give, I mean, they have those numbers, but they intentionally don't give those numbers. They purposefully don't give those numbers. It's a short-sighted call. It's a mistake. It's a short-sighted call. It's a mistake. I said the same thing about the live service stuff. I said this is a mistake, and I have online people telling me, well, live service games make money. Sony knows what they're doing. They wouldn't have done this without looking at the market. Everyone's buying live service. Everyone likes it. People like updates. That's what people told me when I said this live service thing was a mistake. That's what people told me. That's what people online said, that's what people want, right? You look at Grand Theft Auto, you look at NBA 2K, you look at Madden, you look at FC, you look at Roblox, you look at all these games, Fortnite. They're all live service games. They're all that's the most important thing. People love live service. That's what I was told. And Sony flopped with the live service, right? Sony flopped. Did they not? So just because a big company says, "Oh, this is better for us. This is going to make us more money. Nobody's buying this. This is like," that doesn't mean it's correct. That doesn't mean it's the right call. That doesn't mean it's going to be successful. Shout outs to Al Sun. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. Hey, what up, Yellow Kazoo? For some of these journalists, Sony is too big to fail. Yet Nintendo will be in shambles if they ever add another. The Wii U's traumatized the Western market. What up, OJ? Guess who just used $500 in gift cards? Got on sale for $400 at Sam's Club to order a Switch 2 bundle. Nice. Hey, there you go, man. Get it while you can, before the price increase. I've been waiting for the day PlayStation gets knocked down a peg. We'll see. I don't know, man. What up, Juice? We'll see. Let's see here. They are hoping people will forget after GTA 6. Yeah, they're probably hoping about that. GTA 6 is going to be huge, though. Like, it's going to be really, really big. So, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to forget after GTA 6 and then, like, remember afterwards. But I think it's really going to kick into gear, like, You know, like when they actually stop making physical games, I think that's when it's gonna like be like a fever pitch. Like, how does the digital rights work? How does like the code in a box work at other, like at retailers? Like, that's gonna be like the big thing, you know, where people are gonna be like spazzing out. Like, that's where it's gonna, like, it's gonna continue. It's gonna be just like, I don't know when it's gonna stop, but we'll see. Like I said, it said that the live service games failed since past ones like Overwatch and Fortnite are better. It's not sad that live service games failed. It's not sad at all. It's a reality check, you know? That's not sad. What do you mean sad? No, it's good. It's a good thing. I'm tired of live service, man. It's not sad. Are you serious? All you play is Mario games. You don't even play live service games like that. And then why are you talking about sad? Sad for who? Live service games aren't better. Live service games are not what we need. We don't need a bunch of live service. We don't need Sony spending all their money on live service games. Yo, Dane with the 3.
You see Jason Schreier's video on Tencent's Last Sentinel game? Another example of chasing huge live service games like GTA and failing. I was only actually looking forward to it cause my GF did some voice acting for it, but looks like it might be scrapped.
Your girlfriend did some voice acting for that game? That's crazy. I didn't see the video yet. I might check it out though. Like, I saw it in my feed, but I'll definitely check it out at some point. So I mean, Revelation better have a game card? Do you mean like a PlayStation disc, or do you mean like a game key card for like Nintendo? Pours out one for Concord. Super Hyper Ocarina of Time remake, but where the Fragile Rock is TP and HD Wind Waker. Wait till the 40th anniversary. They'll probably announce something like that soon. Yeah, some NPC voice acting looks like they were spending money like crazy. I bet. Did she get a nice check from that, Dane? Or you don't have to tell us the amount, but was it pretty good? Sony have IPs that are actually good live service, but they are dumb in doing them. What IPs do they have that's good for live service? What would that be? Let me know. Because Sony didn't do any live service games beforehand. What are the live service IPs that they have that are good for it? I don't know if they have any IPs that are good for live service. Yeah, some NPC voice acting looks like they're spending... Okay, I already read that, my bad. For Nintendo, better have the game key card even if PS5 has no disc. I mean, yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake had a game key card, and so did Rebirth, so I would guess this one would too. Yeah, I told her the news. She was like, "Well, at least I got paid good." I didn't know your girlfriend was a voice. Is she like an actual like bona fide voice actor? Does she do like other gigs or what? Let's see here. Y'all seen the mobile Ratchet and Clank PvP game they're making? Shaking my head, pouring money into mobile slop instead of developing a real game. The system, someone make it make sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, we haven't had a new Ratchet and Clank game since 2021, right? Like, there's been nothing for Ratchet and Clank, so that's a little bit upsetting. They should do SOCOM or maybe Killzone live service, keep updating it. Once again, I don't even think those would be good as live service. You know why? Because back in the day, when we got a SOCOM game, we got a single player campaign and we got multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure they could turn it into that, but that would be inferior to what we got. Back in the day when we got Killzone, we got a single player campaign and we got dope multiplayer. Killzone 2, Killzone 3, great multiplayer games as well. So it's like, sure, I mean, you can turn it into a live service, and I guess that would work, but I mean, in the PS2 and PS3 era, and I guess PS4 era a little bit too, we used to get single player offline, we used to get online, we used to get a full complete game. That's not what it used to be. Yeah, once again, I disagree. Twisted Metal, that was a regular game. Warhawk, that was a regular game. Resistance, that was a regular game. Those were all regular games with offline, with multiplayer, with, you know, you can go boot them up and have no problem playing it, where it's always online, physical copies. That's why I said there ain't no real anything for. To be honest, man, there's no such thing as anything that's worth a live service. It should barely even be a thing, bro. Like, it really should not even be a thing. Like, games that are just totally dependent on online, there's no offline. That shouldn't even be a thing. To me, a game should be a regular game, and if you have online microtransactions or DLC, you can do that. But there should still be an offline and all of that, you know. To me, those should all just be regular games. Like, all those should be regular games. They could bring back Killzone and SOCOM, but Sony is goofy, you know. Ratchet did have a Ratchet and Clank recently mobile rip. No, I said that we didn't have an actual real Ratchet and Clank game. That's what I meant. We talked about the mobile game. I wasn't counting that game. We were talking about the mobile game. I said we haven't had a real Ratchet and Clank game from this mobile game that came out. There hasn't been a real one since the 2021 game. She's an actress, does a variety of acting, but usually smaller stuff, film, TV, musicals, audiobooks, voice acting. Oh, nice, nice. Good stuff, dang. I don't even think Twisted Metal is a good candidate for a live service game. There is no good candidate for a live service game. There really is no good candidate. There should be no live service games. Just like you look at Nintendo's library, how many live service games do they have? They have mobile games that are mobile games, but they don't have any actual real live service games. Everything they got is just a regular game. There should be no live service games. Sly might be next. Multiplayer games back in the day were better. Psh, tell me about it, bro. I agree. Fortnite changed the game forever. For the worse. Fortnite changed it for the worse. It's not better. It's worse now. Splatoon is the best example of live service, even though it has its issues. It has its issues with updates and stuff. Splatoon, it doesn't have any issues with updates. It updates regularly, and they do different things. And then it's not a live service game though. It's not like a real live. It's like Nintendo's live service, and it's like a regular game, a regular online multiplayer game. Like, it's like how it was before back in the day. That's how a game is supposed to be. You're just a game. And then, like, yeah, sometimes they have events, sure. Sometimes they have DLC that drops, sure. Sometimes they have new updates, new different things that happen. But that's just how a game works. That's a normal multiplayer game. So what are we defining live service game? Live service games, man, Fortnite. that's what we define as a live service game. Live service games, Fortnite. If it's like Fortnite, or if it's a game that constantly has different events and updates and microtransactions and booster packs and things like that, that's what a live service game is. It's very easy to identify once you play one. GTA Online, shark cards, constant microtransactions, currency, things that just never end. You know, never end. NBA 2K, you know, Madden, Ultimate Team. That's what the definition is. Splatoon doesn't have any of that. There is no currency to buy things in the game. They just release all the stuff. Perfect image with the $2 dono, and says, I think CTO said, show me if y'all want. All right, thanks, Perfect Image. I thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 2 more, and we've got a 30-minute extension on the stream. Hey, yo, I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, Nintendo's take on live service, which is just a normal multiplayer game. But yeah, I feel you. Dream a Little Mo with the gifted membership. Yo, shout outs. Who got it? Dustin? Yo, thank you so much for Dream a Little Mo with a little bit more of a gifted membership. Yo, I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you for the support. 30 on the board. We got there. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a nice and new and fresh overclock Hey, yo.
Overclock Buster!
Valuable items.
Oh, snap. Dream a Little Mo with a little bit Mo on the board. Hey, another winner. Elite Ninja dinner. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Anybody does 2 or more gifts, you can beat out Dream a Little Mo on the boat. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. Let's get you up on the board here. Remember, if you guys drop a dono, make sure you put your music request in the chat, and I got you. Dream a Little Mo if you want something. I got you, man. If a game recommends you to buy a pass, everyone you open the game is basically live service games. Yeah, battle passes and all that, live service. And bro, I think C2 showed me if y'all want physical, you want the company to keep, want the company to keep. Okay. I literally see PlayStation posting them sometimes and wondering how these events even get formed in Fortnite. Formed as an idea in Fortnite. I mean, they just think of something. Hey, what up, Dank? I know you've been here. What up, Dank? I mean, if it has microtransactions, then yeah, but online continually updated game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you can have an online game that's continually updated, but it's not really a live service game. Like Splatoon is kind of like that. Like, but you need microtransactions. Like you need like constant, you know, currency being pumped into the game for like a live service. Because remember, it's a service, so they're offering you a service for a price. You know, so battle passes, things like that. Microtransactions, battle passes, season passes, things like that. So, and it's live. Once again, you go on there, you can see what's updated. There, you know, people are talking about things. Hey, this upcoming event. Nintendo has games that have service elements. Pokemon, like you can look at that game. Oh, the recent tournament is coming up. Hey, we have a distribution for this Pokemon. Hey, we've got this coming up. Hey, like if you go on Pokemon, for example, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's all these things that are like events, but they just don't do they don't do like the microtransaction stuff. Like they don't charge you for like extra Pokemon or things like that. They distribute all the Pokemon for free. You know, they don't have DLC. I mean, they have DLC, but they don't have like microtransaction Pokemon stuff. Like, oh, you can replenish your berries, you know, for $10 or something like that. You know, they do have live service like Pokemon Champions, but that's clearly a free-to-play live service game. You know. You don't even need to pay any money in that game. Like that game is like, it's literally so not pay to win. It doesn't even matter. You know, like you don't gotta spend a thing in that game. They give you so much resources by just playing the game, and you can import your Pokemon. Like you can have enough like of imported Pokemon and all that. So it's like, it's a live service game, but I would say it's a bad live service game if you're talking about extracting revenue out from people. But once again, it's the standard for the, you know, TC, or it's the standard for Pokemon when it comes to how they're going to start playing competitively. So they have to make sure that people can just play it without spending too much money or anything. And it needs to be free to play. So let's see here. Hey OJ, how do I get a music request for free? There's no free music request, Ultra. Let's see here. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just gonna have people spamming me in the chat if I just say like, oh, everybody can just, people are just gonna spam me in the chat with music. Oh my gosh, that's great. Yo, Dane with the
This reaction from a Gears of War fan losing their mind that Gears of War E-Day doesn't have a battle pass was hilarious. Forgot what a regular game is like, lol. Do you mind reacting to it?
Yeah, we can do that. Give me a second. Let me yo, Dane. Yo, OJ, how do I get one for free? Alright, deported. Hey, Ultra, go ahead and give me I'm sorry. Yo, Ultra, go ahead and give your suggestion, your music request. Shout out to Deported. I got you Deported with the 5. Dan with the 10. Hey, yo, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. That is hilarious, bro. That is so funny. Yo, 42 on the board. Thank you, Dane with the big 10. The JoJo. Shout outs to Deported with the with the 5 to get Ultra's request. Let me go ahead and get that JoJo going for you guys too. Give me a second. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. We got a 45-minute extension unlocked as well. All right, let me open up the request you said. All right, I got you, Matt. I think Nimbar and Ultra are the funniest duo I've ever seen. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Times are tough. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Now we're gonna play some Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Yeah. All right, I got you guys. Give me a second. Let me get this. What's it called? This reaction. Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games main town theme. All right, here we go. Main town theme. Thank you guys for your support, though. I appreciate it. Next up, Matt said slash. I'll ask for 10 free music requests. You will not. Let's see here. Hey, I want a free music request. Oh, JK. Of course it's Mario. Of course it's Mario. Says they got you choking. Oh, that was hilarious, man. He said, "Yo, OJ, how can I get a free music request?" Bro, like what? That was so funny, bro. All right, hold up. Let me go to this recent event that I can open up. It's kind of weird. It doesn't let me copy and paste things from my mini feed on my Streamlabs dashboard. I gotta go to the web front to do it. Watching this stream from the plane. Hey, you on a plane? Yo, let's go. All right. Give me a second here. And let me open up let me get this reaction to Instagram. All right. So, Mario, we're going to pause this. Then we're going to get this reaction real quick.
Well, those
Our
look
legendary
clean.
skins are a bit more over the top, celebrating gritty
Okay, I
and
like those.
imaginative designs inspired by the vibes of
Okay,
our
these are
brand.
cool Lancer skins
When it comes
too.
to collecting and growing your own collection of customization items in eDay, we've taken a more old school inspired approach. That means nearly every single piece of customization in eDay can be earned by just playing the game.
No!
You unlock new items through completing seasonal and event
What?
challenges, unlocking achievements, and by earning medals
you don't have
from
to
our
buy
classic
it?
medal system.
Oh my
Everything
god, you don't
else
have to buy
can
the
be attained
skins.
by completing matches and earning coins, which unlock items in the barracks.
Yo,
We'll
there's
have
no
a
way they're
few
doing
things
that.
are pay only, but they're limited to our
Okay.
premium edition items and charity or partner content like
Okay.
the Ride the Lightning weapon skin set
Ooh, that's
created
tough.
in partnership with Mattel.
There's still paid stuff, though. There's still paid stuff. So there are items that you do got to pay for. So.
Wow,
Every
bro.
season, we'll grow our lineup of COG and Locust
You don't have to
characters,
buy
as well
skins
as
in
adding
Gears of
new
War.
weapon
That's
skins,
insane. That's
poses,
like, if you really think
customization
about it.
elements, challenges, medals, and events. All of this is to say, there's no battle pass, no pay to win,
No battle pass.
gold.
No
Play what
pay
you
to
want,
win. Let's
pay what you
go.
want.
This could be one of the best Gears of all time.
Yeah, shout outs to Ludwig. I didn't know he was working for Microsoft now, but good stuff. Thanks, Lud. I appreciate the update for Gears of War. But I mean, yeah, like obviously it's a good idea that they're doing, it's a good idea that they're doing, that they're doing this type of, no battle passes and all that type of stuff. Like it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and You know, it's good. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, I'm not a Gears fan, and like I said, I don't buy online. You know, and like I said, it's good. It's definitely. I would like to see more companies do that, but it's like, I don't know. I don't play Gears. I don't want to play Gears. So, like, you know. But yeah, it's cool. Like, it's good for the people that are into Gears. Like, I'm glad that they're actually doing that. But I mean, there are some paid things, but not too bad, I guess, right? So it has a $30 ultimate upgrade, so I'll have paid stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh yeah, it's like no BS. But wait a minute. Well, there is, but like that's but you know, there's it was it was like they were trying to act like, oh, you know, it's so good, but like there are definitely some paid things. There's a, like you said, the $30 upgrade, and like there's gonna be paid items and all that. So, but yeah, like most of the stuff is gonna be fine, you know, but they still want to make extra money on it. Come on now. So guys, let's just get through the, can we just get through the Switch 2 era before we start talking about Switch 3? Come on now, man. Like, why are we worried about Switch 3? We just got Switch 2 a year ago, man. We got to try to get physical cartridges on this. Let's not worry about Switch 3, man. What is even a Switch 3? Come on now. When people say Switch 3, it makes me want to quit. It makes me just want to, I don't want to go through what we just went through, bro. You know? He says, ban him. Ban him. Get him out of here. Yeah, they said most items will be unlocked by playing the game, and the rest you gotta pay the modest fee. Yeah, like that's fine. Like I said, I'm not a Gears guy, so like, but I'm happy that it's, you know, that they're doing that. It's cool. Like, it's cool. It's cool that they're doing stuff like that. So. PlayStation just went live on Twitch right now. I don't care. What up, MP? I'll do better. I'm waiting for Switch 4. I don't care about Switch 2. You know what? Let's just go straight to Switch 4. Combo breaks, guys. We got a 45-minute extension on tonight's stream. I know we can do it. Got the next one up, 60 combos, platinum. We get the Noah and Mio notification. Let's get the overclock for you guys, though. We got to play it. 45 minutes.
Overclock Buster!
Drop the price. Drop the price right now. Drop the price right now. It's crazy that it said no battle pass is insane. This is the modern state of gaming. Yeah, that's the modern state of gaming, where it's like, you know, I don't play Microsoft and Sony games online, so I don't pay for all the battle passes and all that, but I see it. I mean, I do play Nintendo's games online, so I don't have to worry about battle passes and all that. Like, I've played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I've played Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean, I think that has like a battle. Does that have like a battle pass? I don't know. I don't need it. I just play the game. There's not really much to the online in that game. Or no, they just have like seasons. The seasons are free though. You know, I played Pokken Tournament. That didn't have anything. I played Smash Brothers. There was no anything with that. You know. So, you know, I played Splatoon. I'm just used to it. Just normal multiplayer. You know, I'm not used to. I don't do all this battle pass and dancing skins and, you know, all this nonsense. I don't do all that. Y'all do all that. Y'all made that popular, not me. I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of it, you know? I'm not a part of it at all. So, all right, next one up here. Yeah, I'm not a big Gears guy either. I'm ready for Zelda and GTA this year. Hopefully we get a Twilight Princess remaster later down the line. We might get it before Zelda. That actually might be before it. So though, man, what's your vision on cartridges for Nintendo's future, even Switch 2 generation? We're going to continue doing cartridges like they're doing right now. Party Man with the 10. Yo!
I'm gonna bless this chat with some good Mario music. Can you play Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah.
Celebrate it finally coming to NSO, even though I can just play it in the 3D Mario Collection wall.
Yeah. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Party Man, with the big 10 dimes. Yo, Party Man knows what time it is. Also, Casual Noob. Thank you for the 6-7. I appreciate that. 6-7. I appreciate that support, man. Yo, we got the. You want a JoJo party, man? I think you do. It's JoJo Friday. You wouldn't do the JoJo if you didn't want that $10 JoJo Friday. Let's go. I got you, man. I got you. Let go. Yo, what up, Vargster? Welcome to the stream. I played 50 plus hours of Grand Blue since buying it last week. That game is my kryptonite, scratching the same itch in Maple Story. The stat progression, good game, but the world and story is bland. Yeah. What up, Thomas? Shout outs to Vark. Big Bark in the house. PlayerEssence, I have a question about the game. Is gonna play in August. Yeah. I'm gonna be playing Lies of P. That's the game that I'm looking forward to checking out. First is Lies of P. Dustblood's network test. I think I'm gonna be checking that out too. I'm gonna check out the Elden Ring game too, like the Elden Ring. I just want to check it out to see, see if how it runs. I'll be doing it for work, so I'm checking out that game too. Final Fantasy 14 is coming out as well, so we'll see about that. I might get a review code for that, like review-ish thingy for that. So if we get Twilight Princess, Wind Waker double pack, would you recommend playing it? Which would you recommend playing first? It doesn't really matter. Either one's fine. Let's see here. Xeno Emblem Gamers, shaking my head. Xeno Emblem. It's like ball and gun gamers. Xeno and Emblem Gamers. Hey man, that's a good way. That's a good way, man. Being a Xeno, I like being a Xeno Emblem gamer. It feels good, man. Like, it feels good. Monolith Soft feels like, like being like a ball and gun gamer. Feels like you're it feels like you're constantly dating someone fake that runs out on you, cheats on you, does this and that, does whatever, treats you terrible, but she's good looking, so you like her, right? Or she treats you good. She tells you everything that you want. She tells you everything that you want to hear, but she's just cheating on you all the time. She's terrible. Being a Xeno Emblem gamer, hey, look, maybe looks aren't the greatest thing in the world, but she's still looking really good. And she's faithful. She supports you and your decisions. She's there to uplift you. No yelling. She gives you peace at home. That's what it's like to be a Xeno Emblem gamer. Being a ball and gun gamer, being a mainstream gamer, it feels like you're just constantly being cheated on and you have no other way to go. You can't do it. You're too invested. That's what it feels like. Ball and gun gamers, y'all always got nonsense happening every single time. I'll take being a Xeno Emblem gamer any day of the week. Let's see, why are your glasses orange? They don't affect colors when you are gaming. I don't wear these when I'm gaming. I wear them when I'm streaming. And so I have perfect vision. They're not contacts. They're just blue light blocking lenses. Let's see here. So I don't think there's going to be any Switch 2 update for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I think they would have already done it. They were going to do it. Nintendo needs to ramp up marketing for Fire Emblem. We're not even in August yet, so they've got other games that they're going to come out first, and then, but they've been doing the marketing on Twitter. They've been doing the marketing, so we'll be okay. Relax. I don't even want to hear start people say, "Oh, the marketing." Oh, people always do this when it comes to games. Just relax. Don't worry. They'll have a direct, or they'll have like a trailer. They'll have stuff. Just let's get a little bit closer for the game. And there's other stuff coming out. There's third-party games coming out. There's other stuff coming out in between. So don't worry. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. No, these aren't Gunner glasses. Nah. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad many Western gamers continue to underestimate and even downplay Monolith Soft. So Monolith Soft can continue being quietly awesome and even make sense. I don't really care about, at this point, I don't really even care about the Western media, like what they think about anything Japanese at this point. Yo, what up, Cheese? Picking up Xenoblade 1 and 2 on Switch 2 right now. Oh, Xenoblade 1 on Switch 2 right now. Nice, let's go. Metroid Prime 4 had marketing. You just listened to what other people said online. You just saw other people say on Twitter that it didn't. But no, it had plenty. They had multiple trailers, had a big old overview trailer, had commercials. It did. You just saw people on Twitter say that it didn't, so then you just copied what they said, didn't you? OJ, you picking up Beast of Reincarnation? And did you buy the? And by the way, did you buy the game? Did you play Metroid Prime 4, Ninmar? Let's see here. OJ, you picking up Beast of Reincarnation next week? Yeah, I'm picking it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Panochia says, let's worry. LOL. Do you think they'll cover Fire Emblem news in a video? Do you think you'll cover Fire Emblem news in a? Did you ever play Final Fantasy 14? Nah. I'm gonna play it though. Hey OJ, you gonna do a review for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Switch 2 Edition? Yeah. Well, I don't know about a full review, but I'll make content on it. People said the same thing with Metroid Dread Prime 4. Not enough marketing. It's just Metroid schizos online always thinking that if somehow Nintendo talks about Metroid 24/7, somehow everybody and their mom will buy the game. Like, it's just crazy Metroid fans online that don't understand that the game is not that popular. Like, that it's not crazy popular. They think that if Nintendo just talks about Metroid 24/7 and doesn't talk about anything else and makes a million commercials and spends $1 billion on marketing, then all of a sudden everyone and their mom is going to buy Metroid, and it's just not the case. So it's just Metroid schizos. Don't mind them. They always have excuses for everything. Let's see here. GTA 6 has no marketing. GTA 6, no marketing. Zero whatsoever. Nintendo will announce 40th anniversary direct, and it'll be for Metroid in August. We'll get a Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remaster, Shadow Drop Ravenous for December. Book it. Yeah, Ravenous is not happening this year. I don't think that's happening this year. I would be shocked if they released Metroid Ravenous this year. Shocked. But you said a Metroid 40th anniversary direct? Maybe they have that and then they reveal Metroid. That's possible. That's possible. It's the 40th anniversary of Metroid this year, huh? That's a good video. Oh, should that be a video? Casual Noob? I think that should be a video. Plan on seeing Spider-Man? Maybe. Picked up Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition today. Started today. I can tell it's going to be a blast. Nice. Have you played Triangle Strategy? Yes, I have. Go watch my review. It's very good. I made a review on it 4 years ago. I got 100,000 views plus. Or no, got like 80K views plus. Ojo, you hyped for the GTA 6 midnight launch? No. I've had some hours in Metroid Fusion, NSO. What about Metroid Prime, Ninmar? Metroid Prime, I asked you about Metroid Prime 4. That's what I asked you about. Well, Metroid Fusion on the NSO. You didn't even beat the game. Ninmar's a fraud. Like, that's what I realized. Ninmar's like low-key a fraud. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Metroid could get a Shadow Drop Direct like Star Fox and Zelda could have a part of the general Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I can. That could happen. That could be something where they just say, "Yo, we're just dropping this out of nowhere." Nintendo removing Toadsworth from Sunshine Key art is hilarious. Sure. Why not? Why not? Thank you, players, for answering my question. Really appreciate it. I appreciate you, Umi. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Smallmate thinks that Zelda Direct is happening the next few weeks. Is he right, OJ? Well, I don't know if he's right. I mean, we don't know. We gotta wait and see. A Zelda Direct is definitely possible, though. Like, they could do it a couple different ways, right? They can drop a Metroid Prime Direct or Metroid Direct out of nowhere, like Casual Noob was saying. Or they can put the Zelda Direct within a Nintendo Direct like they did with Mario last year. So those are two possibilities. OJ, if I couldn't get into the battle system for Xenoblade 1 and 3, any chance I can get into 2? Possible, but the reason why you can't get into Xenoblade 1 and 3 battle systems is because you don't know what you're doing. So if I were you, I'd actually like watch a tutorial and know what you're doing. And once you know what you're doing, the battle system is fine. Let's see, did you play my music already? I don't know, did I? I don't think I did. Shout outs to Party Man. Let me play your music, Party Man. Give me another track too while you're at it. Give me 2 tracks I can play. I don't think I did. Let me see what's oh yeah, Delphi. I typed it in, but I never actually pressed play. Like I have it up on the thing here, like Delfino Plaza. I have it up, but I never actually played it. Like that's the funny thing. Yo, pardon me. Give me another track too. You don't gotta drop another dono. Just give me another track and I got you. I don't know if I can trust anyone with Spawn Wave's hairline. Oh my god. You can trust that because his hairline's not that bad. Now, once again, he's not wrong with the boom with the batarang. You know what I'm saying? He's not wrong with the batarang. So once it gets to the batarang range, then that's when you start saying, okay, wait, hold up here. Anyone not using the dock station at all for Switch 2? Mine is still in the package, early game handheld. Oh, I definitely use the dock because you're gonna get better resolution and performance with some games. So I like to have it to where I can use it on the dock, and I always use my dock, man. I use the dock all the time. Because like I said, the max resolution is 1080p, and sometimes performance in handheld mode is not as good. And some games, like the performance is halved, like it's like 30 FPS. Not a lot of games. Most games, like if it's it's gonna be 60 FPS docked and portable. But like for example, Persona 3 Reload, it's 30 FPS handheld no matter what. Docked, it's 60 FPS. So yeah. So OG always calling out his chat because he's so insecure. It's pretty cringe. See, this is the problem that we have with people like you, man. Nobody's calling out the chat because they're insecure. It's a stream. I'm just being me. I have a bit of a dry sense of humor. So I say certain things. If I say, I give you guys my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Guys like you get so salty. You get so upset when someone is just their authentic self and is not pandering to everything. I think that if you couldn't get into the combat for 1 in 3 or whatever the case is, it's probably because you don't know how to play. That's my opinion. It's not cringe. It's not anything. It's not anything, bro. It's my opinion. That's it. Why are you getting salty over me talking to people in the chat? Stupid. That's my opinion. It's not insecure. What is insecure about it? You want me to say I don't give a shit? And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's weird, bro. It's weird. You weird. It's weird, man. Weird. Can you play a track from Fire Emblem 4? You deserve it. No, I'm not playing a track from Fire Emblem 4. I'm not playing a track. No. LOL, OG's the only one that can have a dry sense of humor. I know. Just like Party Man telling me about Fire Emblem 4, which is obviously being humorous and making jokes with me, of course. Breaking news: Xenoblade Genesis changes the combat. That's not breaking news. We don't got any information on that. Can you play a track from the next 3D Mario? No, Nimar, you didn't drop any donos, bro. Why am I gonna play a track from the next 3D Mario? Can I get Colony 6? Hope, yeah, I got you, Dane. They actually wanted to hear. No, I'm not playing Fire Emblem 4 music. No, I'm not playing Fire Emblem 4 music. No. Pick something else, Party Man. You're not gonna troll me like that. Remember, I get insecure. I'm insecure from being wrong about Fire Emblem 4, so I'm not playing that. Well, I'm the only one that can make jokes, not you. Let's see if people are gonna cry over opinions. I know, man. That's my opinion. My opinion is if you have a hard time getting into it, you probably don't know how to play. That's my opinion. That if you know how to play and you still can't get into it, then okay. But I'm guessing you probably don't. That's just my opinion. That's it. Let's see here. DeAndre with the 2 says Fire Emblem 4 music. Come on, OJ. No, I'm not playing Fire Emblem 4 music. No. No. No, I'm joking. I'll play Fire Emblem 4 music. I'm joking. I'll play it. Fire Emblem 4 music. I'll play it. We'll play a few tracks for you guys. How about that? We'll get a few tracks of Fire Emblem 4. Don't worry. When it happens, I'm gonna freaking go to town on you guys. When it finally happens, I'm gonna go to town on every party man. You first up. I'm a roast party man first and foremost. I'm a roast party man to Fire Emblem 4. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna start with you, party man. You getting it first, buddy. You first. You and then Dane. Who else be giving me hell about General Zamora? Who else be giving me hell about Fire Emblem 4? All you guys are getting it. All of you guys are getting it, bro. Went back and rewatched your excitement for Xenoblade Genesis from the Direct Classic Essence. Loved it. Oh my gosh, bro. I cannot wait. Let's see here. It says, why are you sure it will happen? I'm actually not sure that it'll happen. I'm actually on hopium and copium, to be honest. But what it does, but when it does happen, you guys will hear from me. I'm gonna come descending from the heavens like freaking Sephiroth. I'm party man, IRL. I'm gonna be in Philly. I'm gonna be like dun 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 dun. I'm gonna be descending. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you hear about it, buddy. I'm praying that I might be, man. That Fire Emblem 4 remake, that's crazy. I got a lot of views off that. That's like straight up fraud status, bro. That's fraud status. Like, if you go back and watch how many views and how much money I made off of Fire Emblem 4, it's like, yo, it really needs to happen, man. Like, I don't feel good about the vids, you know? Those views were good on those vids, man. They were good, I gotta admit. Man, that sucks, though. Because, like, I thought it was gonna happen. Bro, I swear to you guys, Fire Emblem 4 Remake it was like a thing. It was a thing. It is a thing. There is something. I would not say it if I didn't have good word that there was something there, bro. I can't reveal my source, and it's not Nate the Hate, okay? It's not Nate the Hate. Although Nate the Hate has said Fire Emblem 4 Remake's a thing too, it's not him. I was able to verify with a couple different places. I don't know what they're doing with Fire Emblem 4 Remake. I have no idea what they're doing with it. Legitimately, I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I thought it would have already been. I thought it would have came out like a couple years ago, honestly, like a year or two ago. So I don't know. Says when it happens, you got to actually show up to Philly. Yeah, I might be going to see Beat 'em Ups. So I think he lives in Philly, right? So yeah, I can definitely hang out with you, party man. Once I go there, I'll go see Beat 'em Ups, and then we can hang out too. So I'm setting something up. I honestly need to get out of California. I just need to travel. I haven't traveled in years since my boy was born. So it's like, it's been like 3+ years since I've traveled anywhere. So I just kind of need to just get out and maybe go do some networking like on the East Coast, like with the homies. So I'll probably go see Beat 'em Ups. I might go see like what John's up to. I might, like I said, so we'll see. Uncario with the hold the line. Yo, let's go. Monster Wilds got rated for Switch 2. Yeah, it's gonna be my next video. I'll talk about that. They're saving it for Switch 3, bro. Stop. Well, it's been 0 days since OJ mentioned. Oh yeah, Casual Noob. You're the other person that gives me hell about Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm gonna let you hear it too. I'm gonna roast you on that too. Don't worry. When it happens, oh my gosh. Thank you for the 61 months, Uncario. I appreciate you. Shout outs, man. Yeah, Woody's in PA. So I might go there at some point. Maybe, I think once my boy's a bit older. So maybe either the end of this year or next year. I think once he's like good and like can like go to school and everything's good with him. So maybe next year I'll probably go to PA. Maybe I'll just go to too many games and I can just hang out then, you know. Which means you got to swing by NYC for the vibes. I'm right there, bro. Let me know. Oh man, I mean, isn't how far is Philly from New York? Is it close? I guess it's somewhat close, right? Didn't LeBron James say that he's going to be living in New York and then commuting to Philly? 2 hours? Okay, it's not too bad. We got GTA 6 before Fire Emblem 4 remake. We did. Well. Wait a minute, hold up here, guys. We gotta wait and see. September Nintendo Direct coming up. What if Fire Emblem 4 remake is at that Direct? What if they say, hey, we got Fire Emblem 4 remake coming up as well for you guys? So we also have that. So that could be a thing, right? What about coming down to London, OJ? Down. I think that would be up and to the right to me. That's not down for me. But yeah, maybe one of these days. What if Nintendo released a Super Nintendo game in English? Would that be a W for you? Yes. I'll take anything that I can get, Felipe, because it's never been localized. So yeah, even if it's not a real remake, I'll take. Even if it just comes out, it's a W for me. It's a W. I don't care. I'm taking that. I'm taking it. September Direct will destroy Nintendo Land when Fire Emblem 4 Remake is announced instead of 3D Mario. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for the Nintendo Direct to be announced, and they reveal all the games, and it's just like they talk about Xenoblade. They're like, oh, we got Fire Emblem Engage 2. What else we got? We got Rhythm Heaven Swerve. You know, we got what else we got? Golden Sun comes back. All right, Golden Sun. Coming back, Miramas's Castle or whatever, or that one game, that dude Takaumi or whatever his name is. He's coming back. What else? Legendary Starfy. He's coming back. New game for Starfy. What else? Oh, we got a new Emio. We got that game. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff that's like more niche or other types of titles. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be so good. New Glory of Hercules. Yeah, Glory of Hercules. Let's go. Is 3D Mario realistic expectation for September? We even get a general direct? I mean, I don't know if we're even going to get any of that. We'll see. It's a possibility, right? But we don't know for sure. Yeah, 3D Mario cell phone instead. Cell phone, yeah. Hey, what up, Alonzo Vines? You get half points if Fire Emblem 4 comes to the NSO or something. Listen, okay, so here's what I think they're going to do. They're going to do an HD 2D remake of Fire Emblem 4. So it's going to be like HD 2D. That's what I'm guessing that they're going to do for the game. So we'll see with that, man. I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be awesome. It is going to be a great situation. You know, a great situation that I'm going to be very excited about. Because it's awesome. Imagine Nintendo Land reaction when Mario 64 remake gets announced instead of new 3D Mario. Well, that's not going to happen. There's no Mario 64 remake. So are they going to give a FF7 type remake? FF7. Nintendo would have a heart attack if you said, hey, split one game into 3 parts. They'd be like, if it doesn't have a budget of like the Oracle and Ages of the Oracle and Seasons games, you guys gotta watch the oh, maybe we can watch it here. We can watch the Did You Know Gaming on Ocarina of Time and like the Metacritic score. Did you guys see the new video? It was such a good video. I watched it earlier, but I was like half asleep taking a nap, so I wasn't actually watching it. But I mean, it's only 14 minutes long, so we can check it out. But they go over the Metacritic there. But there's another video that they did talking about Legend of Zelda and canceled games, and how like Capcom approached Nintendo was like, yeah, we can make like 4 games in like a year or 2, and the Miyamoto was like, what? No way. And they're like, yeah, we can do it. And then Miyamoto was like, I don't know about all that. And then then Capcom was like, well, screw you. If you don't let us make it, like they like blackmailed them. No, like no cap. Like for like the Oracle of Ages and Seasons games, like they like blackmailed Nintendo. They said, hey, look, if you guys don't let us do this, if you don't let me do this, we're gonna make a game that's very much like it, and we're just gonna call it something else. And then Nintendo was like, well, wait a minute. Miyamoto was like, oh, wait, hold up here. Hold up, wait a minute. You don't gotta do all that. Like they like blackmailed Nintendo into making them make the Oracle of Ages and Seasons game. So they said you can make 4 games, or we can make 4 games, or 3 or 4 games in like a year's time. Miyamoto was like, okay, go ahead. So Miyamoto let them do that, and then they started developing the game. They're like, wait a minute, hold up. They were supposed to make like a Zelda 1 remake and like 3 other games. And they started making a game, and they couldn't make the Zelda 1 remake. It just didn't work. And then they started making other games, and then that didn't work. And then they went back to Miyamoto and were like, yeah, we don't got anything. Miyamoto was like, what's going on? I was like, you morons! He's like, listen, I'm gonna save you guys. Take all the games that you guys are gonna do and split it into 2 games. And that's how we got Oracle of Ages, and that's how we got Oracle of Seasons. We got those 2. It was supposed to be 3 games. It was supposed to be 4 games. We ended up getting 2 games. So that's a really funny story. But yeah, he blackmailed them. But Capcom said, if you don't let us make it, we're gonna make budget Zelda and release it. Miyamoto was really scared. Like, why would you do that? Miyamoto was thinking, when they said they could make 4 games, they were thinking, man, Capcom's really something. But ultimately, at the end of it, Miyamoto said that he was happy that they weren't able to, because he's like, Nintendo can't even do that. Like, I'm glad they weren't able to, because that means they'd be way better than us. And you gotta remember, back then, man, it was such a more hype time. Like, gaming today is dope. Like, it's fun. But back then, man, you were growing with the medium. People were still wondering, and people were still thinking, like, what can we do? Now everything is what? x86, everything's a PC, everything's Unreal Engine, everything is like just automated, everything's just PC gaming nonsense, right? So it's like, yeah, everybody knows how to develop on that, right? It's not lit anymore. It's just like everything is Unreal. Everything looks like Unreal, everything's built in Unreal, or it's like Unity, or it's like the same engines over and over, right? So it's like not lit anymore. It's like everybody knows how to do everything. You know, back then it was like, oh, they got custom engines, they got weird little things that they're doing. Like, it was so much more lit. It was so much more hype. Today's day, it's still lit. It's still fun. Like, the games are still good, right? But it ain't. The craftsmanship is not what it used to be, bro. It's really not. Now it's just like, okay, woo, no battle pass. Woo, woo. Like, that's what it is in today's day. It's like, you get hyped for no battle pass in a game that you already paid $70 for, you know? Oh my gosh, gaming back in the day was so much more fresh and unique. It says even this stream was built in UE5. This stream is not built in UE5. It is not built in UE5. You know what is built though? This Elite Ninjas. Let's go. Thank you for that support. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 deported Sicilian. We out here today. Actually, that's 63 on the board. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, man. Going further, going for the platinum. Need, what was that? 37 more combos and we're there. Let's go. Kyoto craftsmanship. Yes, Felipe. The craftsmanship, man. Do you think Capcom can do that today? 4 games in 1 year? No. That's what they said back then, Chrono Rig. They said they can do 4 games in 1 year. They cannot make 4 games in 1 year. I mean, you couldn't even do it like on a 3DS. Like, I mean, they couldn't even do it on like a Game Boy. I mean, maybe they can do it now in today's day. Like on a Game Boy, yeah. Like if you put together a few teams, they can do it in today's day, yeah. Like 4 games in like 1 year. But like it might end up disastrous though, because like bugs and glitches and stuff. But I mean, like it depends on how big the games are too, like the games and like the quality of the games. But it would still even be hard to do it in today's day. Ocarina of Time won't have a battle pass. Let's go. Let's go! Fire Emblem 4 Remake is really... Yeah, the music in this game is awesome. Like, it's actually really... Like, this game is crazy, by the way. If you don't know about Fire Emblem 4 Remake, this game has 2 separate campaign parts, and it's like wild. You got like the first part, and no spoilers, but like you got the first part, and then you got people, and you got the second part, and then like you got people in the second part. So if you played Fire Emblem Awakening, think Awakening and the Children, but like way more dark. Like way more dark when it comes to like the story. This game is wild, by the way. The craziest Fire Emblem of all time. The wildest, most controversial, craziest Fire Emblem of all time is Fire Emblem 4. It just is by a country mile. It is crazy. So I'm wondering when they're gonna actually do this game. I hope they do it soon. I'm trying to look at some sources to see what's going on, see if I can get an update on Fire Emblem 4 Remake for you guys, like what happened to it. So I'm gonna double and triple check. Guys, what I also would like, I'd like you guys to hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. All right. Did you get your music request? I did it. I'm being stupid and slow today, man. Shout outs to Dane with the 10. Let me get your music request right now. Wait, what happened to your 10? Didn't you drop 10? I don't see it on here. Oh, you did drop. Oh, no. What was your music request? Sorry, Dane. My bad. What was it? Can you put it again in the chat? OJ, in the past, even the trash NES games had interesting ideas. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ratchet & Clank was the first time on PS2 felt like such a big leap. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank was great. When I first saw Jack and Daxter, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Colony 6 Hope. All right, shout outs. Colony 6. Thank you for the support, Dan. I appreciate you, fam. Let's go. I think that gets us to guys, hit that like button though. We need 200 likes. We need 150 likes right now. We got a lot of people coming through, so I need you guys to hit that like button, get more elite ninjas in here. We got 300 people watching, 200 plus people watching. So I appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Get your questions in too. We might as well. We got Pink Gratina coming up in about when did I say that she was gonna come on? Hold up, let me see. Yeah, 5:30 my time. So we got Pink coming on in about 45 minutes. I'm curious if they actually keep most of it, if not all, Fire Emblem 4's controversial moments. They need to, otherwise it's ruined. When Fire Emblem 4 Remake is announced, people are going to be asking for a remake of the first game. We already got a remake of the first game, but yeah. Do you think DLSS 5 is being reworked after all the backlash is received? In my opinion, I haven't heard a peep since the reveal. I think they're probably doing something with it. OJ, do we know if Fire Emblem is being developed by Koei Tecmo as the main devs? It's Intelligent Systems, but I do think Koei Tecmo was helping out with Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I mean, it looks like it looks like the Warriors engine. Like I know what the Warriors engine looks like, and it looks like the Warriors engine. Like the text and the fonts are they're reusing animations, assets, and like text and font. Like they're reusing a lot of stuff. So it definitely seems like Koei Tecmo's helping out. So. Let's see here. You want her to have a role, or is she good being a default tag? You want her to have a role, or oh, just a default tag is fine. Thanks, Dank. I appreciate that. No, I don't play fantasy football. But maybe I'll make a league with you guys this year if you guys want a league in the Discord. Maybe we can do that. If somebody else manages it, like if Dank or somebody wants to manage it, I'll do it. Ocarina of Time, part 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yeah, Square Enix's version. RGT disappointed. Ocarina is not mature rated. Why would it be mature rated? The original game wasn't mature rated. Why would this one be? Then I can see FE4 Remake earn a M rating with DeAndre and the children in the game. I don't know if it's gonna earn an M rating, but I mean definitely like a teen for sure. I mean it could though. It could earn an M, but I doubt it. If you're playing fantasy football, which 3 players would you draft this year? 3 players that I would draft. I would definitely go with CMC, Christian McCaffrey, because he's gonna get the ball a lot. I would probably go like when it comes to like receiver, kind of a dark horse if I can get him. The Olave, he just got a big contract, so from the Saints, and I think that they could do some work there. So I got a running back, I got a receiver, and a quarterback. I would try to see. I'd try to go quarterback. It's always interesting, but I mean, if I can get Lamar Jackson, I'm going to get Lamar Jackson. I think it's going to be interesting this year with Lamar. So Lamar at quarterback, Christian McCaffrey at running back, and Olave at receiver. The real answer regarding Final Fantasy 4 Remake is if they could be saving it for maybe a year, a couple years after FE Fortune's Weave drops or something. Yeah, that could be it. Or just do you want Ocarina of Time to be T-rated? It's the same rating as it was before. It's a remake, so I mean, they're not gonna like add a bunch of blood or anything to the game that's not in there before. So, yeah. I've heard FF14 Shadowbringer's story is really incredible. I'm not big into MMOs, but I might try to play it. Yeah, check out Bo Talks Gaming, or Bo Talks. He talked about everything you need to know about Final Fantasy. He had a big video on that did well, so check that out. I think only 2 Zelda games are rated T. Yeah. So OJ, I'm done with Sony if they don't care about us by ending physical and taking a month to respond to their so-called fans. PS5 is my last Sony console. Nintendo will always be kings. Yeah, I mean, you got to vote with your wallet at the end of the day, right? No, not Bo Talks. Bo Talks. T-A-L-K, talk. Bo Talks, not Botox. I think some people wanted suggestive themes label. There's no point. What we want is a great game. It doesn't matter the label on like if it's rated teen or not. That's irrelevant on how good. That's irrelevant on how good the game is or not. That doesn't matter. I honestly don't see how T and E10 are that much different in terms of what can be shown. Yeah, it's really not. Like that's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter, guys. Honestly, like what matters is the quality of the game. So it just needs to be a good game. So let's see here. I watched both Bo's videos. He's got me hyped for it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't really know too much about, you know, about Final Fantasy 14, so I'm the wrong person to ask when it comes to stuff like that, you know. Why even to this day some weirdos are desperate for M rating Zelda. I think it'd be interesting, but it would limit your player base for sure. I mean, people are gonna buy Zelda regardless whether it's M rated or not. So, but I mean, if you make it M rated, then you know kids can't just go out and buy it on their own. So. Let's see. Some people dislike when remakes change things. They think it's disrespectful. I have seen that thought process online. I think it depends on what's changed. I mean, obviously, if it's something that people don't like and it's changed, like let's say like it's like a bug or a glitch. I mean, if you change that, or it's like a bug, then yeah, if you change that, then that's good. Like, or if there's like a game-ending bug, yeah, change that. Or if there's like a quality of life feature that's improved, like yeah, that's good. But I mean, if there's certain things that maybe are integral to like the vibe or feel, some people don't like that. So it depends on the changes. Botox Gaming. If a darker tone Mario game happened like so many companies did with their franchises in the 2000s, it'd be interesting. A darker tone Mario, yeah, that'd be interesting. But yeah, they're not gonna do it because sales. Because they feel like people are gonna buy it regardless, and then you want it to be family friendly, so kids buy it too. So I mean, never say never, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. It's so wild that we have many massive games coming out right now. Only 4 more weeks till September is here. We gotta lock in. I gotta beat Splatoon Raiders. I'm close. I finished up a lot of the spicy raids for a lot of different mission types. I finished up a lot of those, so I think I have just like a couple more missions left, maybe before I beat the game. Like I don't think I'm very far away from beating it. I might beat it this weekend. So I just got to get that done, and then yeah, Lies of P's coming up, so I'll check out Lies of P. The Last of Us Mario Edition. Ayo, I like that. I'm so wild that we have so many. Okay, I already did that. Shout out to Dane. I think it means darker tone like Sonic 06. Yeah, how'd that work out? Or how about Shadow the Hedgehog? Like, should like Mario have a gun? Because that would make it like darker tone. That'd look really good. Just give Mario a gun. We'll grab the physical for Lies of P in October, August, mainly for Dusk Fade. The game looks great. Yeah, I think the developer reached out for a review copy for that game, but I think they got 40 FPS in the handheld mode. What's going on there? I know he's probably like an indie developer, so you know he doesn't have as much resources, but come on now, man. Dusk Fade, 40 FPS in handheld mode for Dusk Fade? I mean, come on now. It's Dusk Fade. We can run Metroid Prime 4 at 60 FPS at 1080p in handheld mode. Metroid Prime 4. So I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's going on with that, but hey, what up, Persona? Good morning, OJ. Sony seems to be doing well. I usually play most games on PC except for Nintendo exclusives. I haven't been particularly impressed with Sony's games this generation. Yeah, pretty much. They went to the live service route. They've had some okay stuff, like, you know, they've had they have some stuff like what was it? They had Astrobot, that was good. They had Helldivers, that was solid for what it is. That's on PC too. They had Ghost of Tsushima, which is good. They had Ghost of Yotei, which is good. God of War, Ragnarok, that was good. Horizon, that was good. But they definitely have not been consistent with the lineup. Saros was good too. So. But yeah. I'm waiting for Saros to hit the big, you know, big $25. That game's gonna hit like 1980s. You know? 1980s, bro. It's gonna hit at $25 Black Friday. I'm gonna crack that baby open and play. It's gonna be great. At 70, nah, you got me messed up. They got me messed up to play that game at $70. Ain't no way you get me for a road game at $70. That's insane. So. Ain't no way they get me at 70, but 25? Oh yeah. Because I hate road games. I don't like road games. I don't like them. I don't like them. Justin with the 3.
I'm back. Can I get some Fire Emblem music? I'm really looking forward to Fire Emblem 4 Remake. Oops, autocorrect. I meant Fortune's Weave.
I'm gonna let you have it too, Justin. I'm gonna let you have it. Don't worry, y'all make fun of me now. Y'all make fun of me now. But wait till you guys see what happens when Fire Emblem 4 Remake comes out. You guys better not play it either. I don't want to hear anybody talk about they're gonna play the game. Don't let me just play it. You guys need to buy a copy and send it to me. You guys don't deserve Fire Emblem 4 Remake. None of y'all. Especially you, Justin. You don't deserve it. Party Man, you don't deserve it. Justin, you don't deserve it either. Immortal Rooster, thank you for the 70 months. Justin, thank you for the $3 dono. Yo, I appreciate that, man. You remember the 2024 game flop that was recently $10 a few weeks ago? Can't remember what it was. No. Wait, we got battle music from Fortune's Weave? Oh, they just got it from like the what's it called? The gameplay. Mouse PI originally got a 40 FPS mode in handheld too. It's pretty smooth with the VR, so it's probably something with Dust Fade. Oh, okay. Alright, that's cool. Yeah. I'm a new age Fire Emblem fan that wants to experience the greatness of FE4. Yo, what up, Psycho Pie? You can't play that game. That's not real. It's real, man. I just picked up Sackboy brand new for physical for 20. That's what Sony hates. Yeah. How'd you get it for 20? I think I bought it, but it was like 30 something. Like, $60 though, I'll take that. Just wanted them to drop the demo for Switch 2, but I don't know what's happening since 2 weeks out from launch. OJ, you copying the Buck Bumble re-release? No, I'm not. I'm not copying the Buck Bumble re-release. No. No. Not copping the Buck Bumble re-release because it's trash. Garbage. Random Best Buy clearance sale. Oh, okay. Random Best Buy. Okay, yeah, yeah. We played the FE Sacred Stones, of course. Yes. GBA. Got to. I got the, what's it called? I got it on GBA with the Ambassador program on the 3DS back in the day, man. But you know about that Ambassador program? Well, let me balance this audio real quick, guys. But yeah. Making this okay, making his list and checking it twice for 514. Making my list. You know, I think you meant OJ. Making my list. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming, man. It's coming. Won't survive September with all the games and Fire Emblem Direct. Yeah. There's a lot of games, man. There's too many games. Too many games at this point. I mean, is 514 Remake the new Metroid Prime 4? I hope it is, because Metroid Prime 4 is real. So, I hope Fire Emblem 4 Remake actually is that. That'd be great. That'd be awesome if it was. Shout outs to my man, the Elite Ninjas. Big love to Justin with the 3, getting us to 66. We are, was that 34 away, combos away from the platinum. Let's go. I'm still waiting for Metroid Prime 4 review. Still waiting for that Arlo Metroid Prime 4 review. You're not waiting for that, Felipe. You're not waiting. You do not care what Arlo has to say about Metroid Prime 4. You do not care. Nah, you're good, Flydius, man. It's all good, man. I need Metroid Dread Switch 2 edition. That's probably like the least Switch 2 edition that we need, because it already ran at 60 FPS and it runs at a clean 60 and it's a 2D game. So I mean, I don't know if we need Metroid Dread Switch 2 edition. I mean, it would be nice. I just don't know if we need it, to be honest. We need a Smash Brawl type movie, do we? Let's see here. What if Fire Emblem 4 Remake is a live service game with Battle Pass? That'll never happen. So that's not on the table. You know? So let's see. Yeah, put them resources towards a new 2D Metroid. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, if it's like a little quick, little free update that like Donkey Kong, okay, yeah, no problem. Right? If it's something quick and simple, no problem. I just don't know if we need like a whole Switch 2 edition. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd buy it. I'd check it out, but like, I just don't know if we need that. But I mean, if they wanted to do it, cool. You know, something quick and easy, free update, cool. You know, no problem. So Astral Chain Switch 2 edition, that's something that we need. A re-release, 60 FPS. That would be good. That's something that I would like. That I would definitely like that. So definitely like that. That's why Fire Emblem 4 Remake is taking so long. They're spending 10 million or 10-year 300 million to turn that into a live service game. Exactly. That's it. That's it right there. Nintendo's gonna do more unnecessary Switch 2 editions. Are they? What's an unnecessary Switch 2 edition? From the guy that doesn't have a Switch 2. By the way, Nimar does not have a Switch 2, by the way. I want to point that out. He eats he eats Chipotle instead of getting a Switch 2. He spends his money on Chipotle. Let's see here. What game is this song from? It sounds familiar. Address what I said beforehand, Nimar. Stop changing the topic so rapidly. No. Address what I said. Let's see here. Somebody gifted him a membership. I remember thinking Jamboree Switch 2 was unnecessary. We really just got Jamboree a few months ago. What else? You said more unnecessary. So what else? Give me all of them. Keep going. By the way, I want to point out that Nimar does not have a Switch 2. I just want to point that out. Nimar does not have a Switch 2. So So there you go. Let's see here. Mario Wonder Switch 2 is a little unnecessary. Why was it a little unnecessary? Why? Why is it unnecessary? What content was added? What makes it unnecessary? What Switch 2 edition would you like to see? I'm hoping for a Three Houses Switch 2 edition, but I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that if they're going to do Three Houses, they would have already done it. For Mario Wonder, the new content with all the bosses could have been in the base game. How? How could it have been in the base game? It wasn't. That doesn't make any sense. They worked on that well after the game came out. Years after. Mario Wonder came out in 2023. How could that have been in the base game? It wasn't DLC that was released like right after the game came out, or even a year or two. It was like years after, right? Mario Wonder DLC came out now, so it came out way later. So how could it have been in the base game? Based off of what? It feels like the Koopalings were maybe planned for Wonder, but how though? How was it? And what about the other stuff, like the Toad Brigade stuff and all the other, like the challenges and all the other multiplayer mini games and all the other stuff that they added into there? So all that stuff was planned, or was it just some of that stuff was planned? All right, take it easy, David. GoFundMe for Nimmar's Switch 2. Dude, he take the money and just spend it on Chipotle. Some stuff could have been planned for Wonder. Some stuff could have been planned. So you're just guessing. So some stuff. So that's the reason why it was unnecessary, because some stuff could have been planned. All right, man. They could have had concepts, but absolutely no one other than the developers are going to know how much was or wasn't in the game. Yeah, I don't know if they had all the multiplayer stuff planned. They had, or it was somehow planned, and they had all the different Toad Brigade stuff and all the different like the boss battles and all that different type of stuff. All that was planned. And that was all cut. That was all cut, and then 3 years later, like, all right, here we go. Now that's going to be in here. This debate is dumb. I know it's silly. I know. I just wanted to hear Nimbar not change the topic every single time he says something dumb. I wanted to actually... not trying to be mean. Every time he says something that's incorrect. How about that? That's incorrect. I just wanted to kind of grill him a little bit on it more. You know, I kind of grill you guys sometimes on certain things. So I just wanted to keep it consistent with Nimar. Is the Metal Gear Solid Delta CE behind you? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's it. The PS5 version. But yeah, Astral Chain, that needs to switch to edition. There are Switch 2 ports that are garbage. It's whatever coming from Square Enix. Final Fantasy X, X-2, Star Ocean, Octopath, those ports are a crime. Square Enix is taking a piss with those. No, those ports are actually good. Octopath Traveler is a good port. Star Ocean is a good port. Final Fantasy X/X-2, those are all good ports. The problem is that they're not, that you can't transfer any data. There's no upgrade path. That's the problem, not the quality of the port. Star Ocean's a great port. Octopath is good too, from what I've seen, and so is Final Fantasy. The problem is that like you can't transfer over the data. There's no upgrade path. That's the problem. No save file transfer. Not bad quality though. Let's see. People complain about Nintendo doing Switch 2 editions, yet Sega and Square Enix can't give me an upgrade option for anything on your Switch. I know, seriously, Matt. Nimar's just talking just to talk. He doesn't care. He doesn't even have a Switch 2. Let's see here. Make you Felipe look great today. Yeah, Felipe's like, come on now, guys. Stop this nonsense right now. When you got Felipe saying, hey, y'all need to stop, this is dumb, that's when you know it's like really bad. Oh man. See, now we know why one of his favorite YouTubers is Nintendo Land. There you go. That's that tells me everything that I need to know. Shout out to Nintendo Land. That tells me everything that I need to know. That tells me everything that I need to know. So. And he put him first too. He put him first.
Hey you! I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand.
Oh man, yo, Justin with the 3.
I wish that the FPS and resolution boost for the Switch 2 editions was in free update, but I'm not losing sleep over it.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was, but Mario Wonder adds actually quite a bit of content. Like, I don't mind them adding that content to the game. I think that's fine. But yeah, free update would have been good too. Thank you, Justin, with the 3. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. Also, Sky Guy's Quest, thank you for the GOAT trophy. Yo, that's the first, what's it called? That's the first jewels of the night. Yo, shout outs. If y'all got those jewels, we can jewel it up tonight too. Big love to Sky Guy. Thank you for the 1,000 core crystals / jewels. Sky Guy's Quest. No, I agree with you. It is BS, but it's not a bad port. Like when you say like a bad port, that means that there's a problem like with the game. When I say like, oh yeah, there's some like a bad port, that's what I think of. I think of, oh, it's a bad port. Port quality's fine. The problem is that it's just, like I said, some of the it's just not consumer friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like just not consumer friendly stuff. But the port quality is great. Yo, and did you see that Star Ocean? Nobody bought it. On Switch 2, like, I don't think I saw it in the eShop sales. Like, I didn't see it in the top eShop sales charts at all. Like, I don't know if it was there. I mean, it might be there, but it didn't jump up to the top because people are like, what's going on here? Now, in Final Fantasy, yes. Final Fantasy X did do okay. Like, it's Final Fantasy, so that makes sense. Octopath, I think, is going to do decent enough. But Star Ocean seemed a bit atrocious, you know, for Star Ocean. We're talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 yet? I think we already discussed Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But, I mean, if you want to talk about it more now, you can, too. That's fine as well. The Switch 2 editions have been great for me since I had not played the majority of them on Switch 1. Kirby and the Xenos have been fantastic. And there's also another thing. I mean, you don't got to buy the Switch 2 updates. You can just play the original games. Would have been more clear. That's what I mean. The quality is fine, though. FF2 10.2 doesn't really enhance anything. Star Ocean at least plays at 60 now. Yeah, Octopath is also at 60 now too. That's going to be at 60. So they bumped Octopath to 60. I don't know if FF10 and 10.2. I don't know if it's at 60 now. I don't think it is. I think that game is like hard coded at 30 or something. But yeah, I mean it's Final Fantasy. I mean obviously Final Fantasy 10. It's just the same Final Fantasy game. I mean, and it's not even really a Switch. It's just the same game on Switch too, right? I don't know if it's. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything, but if people that want it on Switch, they can play it. I don't have a problem with them offering Final Fantasy. Like, it's good to have it on the system than not have it on the system, you know? Yeah, Elliot's great. Switch 2 editions have been... Okay, I already read that. Shoutouts. Wow, P, your streams, they're quite long, ongoing ones. By the way, hi, this is the first time I've seen a stream of yours, but it's been a minute since I stumbled across one. Yeah, we usually do 3-hour streams. Like if we hit all the goals, we do about 3-hour streams. So 2 hours and 45 minutes, 3-hour streams usually. Thanks for coming out to the stream though. I appreciate it, man. Super Luigi Daisy. That's an awesome name, by the way. Excited to try out Final Fantasy 14 again. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. OJ, when are we getting the next Zelda game? November, right? Or maybe earlier, September, November, October, something. But if I don't buy the Switch 2 edition, how will satisfy your collector brain? Turn your collector brain off for just a second. Or turn it towards something else, you know? Turn it towards something else. So, somebody put this on Twitter too about the whole Sony situation. Says Nintendo don't lower their game prices, and like he put Returnal 70, God of War 70, Ghost of Tsushima 70, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart 70. Y'all want to know the real reason why Sony's doing this? People say, "Oh, digital's selling way." Nah, here's the real reason. See all that? These games all came out years ago, right? All these games came out years ago, multiple years ago. Right now, those are the prices. Yo, check this out. That's the real reason why they're getting rid of physical. This is y'all. Here's the real reason why they get rid of physical, bro. That's the real reason why. This is the real reason. The same games, by the way. Same games. That's the real reason why. I have all these games too. I actually just purchased. These were actually my own screenshots. I just purchased Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. I'm gonna give this game another shot. So I just purchased this one. I think I saved God of War for later. I'm gonna pick up God of War. I already have Returnal. I bought that day one. I bought that day one for 70, and I bought Ratchet and Clank day one for 70 as well. But I have all these games, or I'm going to have all these games. So that's the real reason why they're getting rid of it. It ain't because of the revenue or because it's all people are just going. This is the real reason why. This is the actual real reason why. They want to control all the prices. That's the real reason why they're getting rid of it. I think the director's cut for Ghost of Tsushima will be better for me because it'll be 60 FPS. It'll be on PS5. It'll be faster loading. I think I'm gonna probably like the PS5 version of the game. I didn't hate the PS4 version. Like I played it. I thought it was solid. Like I think I put like 20 hours into it. It felt a little too Assassin's Creed to me, but it felt better than Assassin's Creed. So I'm gonna check out that director's cut. Like it's coming in the mail. So I got what else? What did I get in the mail? I got Rise of the Ronin. So I got Rise of the Ronin. So I'm gonna try out Rise of the Ronin. I'm just loading up on games now because I don't think I'm gonna get a PS6. So I'll just be playing these games on my PS5 Pro. I think I have enough PS5 games. If I get all the PS5 games that I want that I didn't buy at 70 because I'm not buying them at 70, I think I'll be able to just go the rest of my life with PS5 games. Like when I have time to play the PS5 games, you know? So just picked up God of War Ragnarok for that price here. So I'm just loading up on them, and you know whatever they decide to do. Like I said, I'm rethinking my content. Like I'm rethinking. You know, I can. The cool thing about it is that what makes my channel fun for me at least is that I don't need to play everything. I'm not a review channel. Like I don't need to play everything and be up to date on everything. I can just like cover the news. Like I can just watch and cover the news and cover what's important, you know. And I can play whatever Nintendo games that I want. I don't have to sit there and play everything. So I can still do my job on the Spawncast. I can still do my job here. I don't need to be up to date on every single game, no matter what, on Xbox and PlayStation. So, so that's the thing. Hey, what up, Egomaniac? The PS4 had a really fast loading too. It had to slow down on the PS5. Oh. Yeah, the PS4 version did have fast loading. You're right about that. Yeah, during the Black Friday, I picked up PS5 Pro. A lot of the first-party games were like 20 to 30 each on average. Yeah. So I'm invested in games with a huge replay value, timeless gameplay, and fun experiences. Eventually, I'll trade in my base PS5 for a Pro because I'm not even worried about PS6. Yeah. I think a PS5 Pro is going to be a good system, you know, to play. So I want to read through this here too as well. Trump tariffs, according to Daniel Ahmed, led to a price increase for the PS5. Were struck down by the Supreme Court earlier this year. So ultimately the tariff push was for nothing and ended up punishing new buyers. This is coming from Daniel Ahmed, gaming analyst on Twitter. Prices won't go down, although that's because there is new AI demand driving memory card crisis. So there you go. Also, Daniel Ahmed said that we also have a figure on how much Sony paid in tariffs, 80 billion yen, $500 million. It's not just for PlayStation, but across all of Sony's business lines. Sony paid $500 million in tariffs. But they got it all back! But they got it all back. 500. They really tried. Yo, the U.S. government really tried to swindle. They tried to swindle and scam the companies, bro. $500 million. That is crazy. They really tried to swindle. They said, give me that. They said, I'll take that back right now. Y'all gonna start demanding tariffs, right? That's my hope. Y'all gonna start. All right. Sony got their tariff money back. Y'all gonna start demanding tariffs, right? That's what I heard. That's what people were telling me. They're calling me shilling, calling me names, saying that nobody's gonna give them back any money for tariffs. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. You might be lucky, maybe Costco. You get what, half of a pizza? Maybe they'll give you a rebate check for a hot dog. Maybe you'll get $15 off some diapers, some Costco diapers. Maybe you get $3 off some cookies in the aisle on a 90 pack of Chips Ahoy. Man, you ain't getting nothing back, bruh. You ain't getting nothing back. So, $500 million in tariffs. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Remember, the more that you sell, the more that you pay. So Nintendo could have paid more in tariffs. They could have paid more than this. But they said that's across all of Sony business lines. So, I mean, that includes like all their other stuff that they do, not just gaming. Even though gaming is their main sector, you know. Or do you think PS6 will be a success? Earnings report showed Sony boycott failed miserably. The earnings report's not going to show anything about a boycott. The earnings report goes to June. I don't understand how people say that it shows that the boycott is a failure. We're in what? We're in July. The earnings report is till when? Till what? You can't see the impact of what boycotts are going to happen before they even happen. We got to wait for like the PS6 to get priced. We got to wait for the actual stuff like no physical games. We got to wait for that. It's people saying that the boycott failed. People aren't just going to all of a sudden, everyone and their mom is going to drop everything. We got to see how the price is going to affect things. We got to see how when the games actually stop coming, the physical games actually stop coming. Everything's still in production right now. So it's weird when people say that. I think it's just people online being weird. Let's wait and see. Don't worry, Sony is going to give us refunds and pass along the digital savings to consumers. And Sony we trust. Yeah, right. Who's more scapegoat, Sony or Nintendo? Scapegoat for what? Have you watched Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War at all? Not yet, no. Unfortunately, I've not been caught up on any anime, brother. I've been behind on anime. So people seeing clickbait online, not doing their research is why people think like that. Yeah, I mean, like, it makes no sense. Like, this whole thing with Sony, nobody ever said, oh my god, like, the sales reports when they give us the next, it's gonna show 5 billion people stop supporting them. Like, they're still putting out physical games. I'm still buying physical games, you know. Most people don't even know what the boycott is. A lot of ball and gun gamers, they're just playing their ball and gun games. They have no idea and they do not care, you know. You gotta wait and see. Like I said, let's wait till 2028. Let's wait till they actually stop producing the games. Let's wait and see how much that the price is gonna be, right? You look at the sales numbers right now, they're dropping when it comes to PS6 or sorry, PS5. Let's wait and see what the price is. Let's wait and see how people react when there's no physical games. Let's see if all the decisions catch up to them or not. We're not gonna know until then, but I mean, yeah, right now they're doing okay. They're doing good. That's fine. No problem whatsoever. But doesn't mean you're gonna do great later. I mean, people said the same thing once again with the PS3. Oh, Sony's doing great with the PS2. It's gonna be fine with the PS3. It's gonna be no problem. Everyone's still gonna buy it. No, that didn't happen. So, y'all gotta let things play out, man. Y'all gotta let things play out. Do you think ball and gun gamers care about physical? Most likely don't, right? Ball and gun gamers? No, ball and gun gamers do not care about physical like that. Not really. I mean, Black Ops 1 and 2 was already set to come out. I mean, I don't know if it had anything to do with them and this situation. So I think it was just a coincidence more than anything. But I don't think, I mean, having Black Ops 1 and 2, that doesn't, I don't think that does anything ultimately for at the end of the day. We got to wait and see till once the PS6 comes out, what's the price for that, and we also got to wait and see once they stop making physical games. Let's just wait and see. Like, do those PSN deals dry up? What's happening there? Do they raise the price of PSN again? Like, we got to wait. We got to wait and see. But I've been around long enough to see that nobody is indestructible in this industry. Every company can be crippled when it comes to, you know, what happens to them. They can be brought to their knees. So, like I said, you do enough stuff to where it pisses people off. You make things expensive enough, they might not show up. But like I said, let's wait. Let's wait and see. Simeon Corn with the 100 core crystals says, getting in. I too remember the 3DS ambassador program. I had 10 GBA games. I can name all them if you prefer, OJ. Yeah, sure, if you want. The only thing I wish is more GBA games added to 3D back then. My music request is Digital Devil Saga One Blade. All right, I got you, fam. Thank you for the 100 core crystals. Sure, Simeon Coin. Thank you, man. Stadia is, there you go, Stadia. Best system ever. I've been turning your PlayStation into the entire week of Madden 27 release. That's a good one. Okay. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good, man? Welcome. No, PS3 didn't actually turn around at the end. That's what people tell you online because they tell you that. But if you actually look at the problems that PS3 had overall, it was not a great generation. It was not a great generation. So did they turn it around? Sure, you can say that sales-wise, but it wasn't even that great. And the problem is that they did not make a lot of money at all. They actually lost a lot of money in that generation because of the issues. And they fired Ken Kutaragi, the father of PlayStation. Think about that for a second. The PS3 era was so bad, they fired Ken Kutaragi, the father of PlayStation. Without Ken Kutaragi, there is no PlayStation. It's like if Nintendo fired Miyamoto. Like, no cap. Like, that's what it is. I mean, obviously, Ken Kutaragi's not as known as Miyamoto, because Miyamoto created some of the greatest gaming IPs of all time, and Ken Kutaragi was a businessman that simply had a vision for PlayStation, and Miyamoto was a developer that had a vision but also helped shape Nintendo. But like, they fired Ken Kutaragi, and the PS3, the cell architecture, all that, they had to do all sorts of weird stuff to even turn things around. Think about it for a second. Like, they had to strip the PS3 of all of its features and all this different type of stuff. You know, they had lowered third-party sales because of Xbox 360 was sharing revenue. They had a flop when it comes to Move, so they had different flops. They had a lot of different things that happened in that generation. Sure, they had some success, but if you look at the stat sheet, you look at the sales and the stats for that, that was a down generation for Sony. And that's what made them make all the decisions to make the PS4 what it was. You know, make it easier to develop for, make it like PC, x86, make it cheaper than the highest model of the PS3. It was $400 at launch, right? The PS4 was $399 at launch, so that was cheaper than the PS3 at launch, because PS3 was $499 and $599. So the failure of the PS3 made them make a ton of different decisions. Okay, hold up. I gotta get Pink Ratina on the phone because we're going to talk about different stuff here. So give me 1 second. Let me get her going. She's gonna be on Discord. Let me see if I can go on my Discord. Dude, I definitely don't know how to use Discord. That's one thing that I need to take some time and really like learn how to use Discord. Like for real, learn how to use Discord. I forgot which one. Oh, okay. There she's in the waiting room. Okay, cool. Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to do video or do you want to just do voice?
No, I can do video.
Okay, cool. Give me a second. I don't know how to use Discord much, Pink.
Yeah.
I'm bad with Discord. I gotta send you a message maybe.
Okay.
And then we can... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Start video. Well, my video is not gonna work because I already have the video on there. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be yours. I'm gonna add in, guys. We're gonna be talking. Pink, she played Xenoverse 3, and I'm gonna grab your channel so people can link your chat, so people can check out your channel too.
Okay.
Give me a second. So yeah, she played Xenoverse 3, and she played the Tokon beta. So she's gonna tell us all about that. Yo, Pink, can you link your channels that you want me to link in the chat? Can you link them in the message right here? And I'm gonna get you on the screen here as well.
On the Discord chat or?
Yeah, the Discord chat. That'd be cool. And then
Gotcha,
I'll just copy and paste them over. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Window capture. Add. All right, cool. Add source. Window. All right, cool. But we're gonna make this smaller. All right, and we're going to put this right over here. All right, cool. Yeah, so I got Pink on Discord right here. Looks kind of ghetto because I'm just kind of like, you know, it's not like formatted, you know, or anything, but they can see you. All right, so this is Pink Ratina. She's an awesome content creator, one of my homies, and she can dunk on everybody here, by the way. I'm just letting you guys all know. Like, if you played basketball against her, you get cooked. Party man, you said you wanted to play her one-on-one. No, you're gonna lose. Volleyball too, right, Pink?
Yeah, I could play softball.
Softball. You're like the Jordan of like sports. What's going on here? You're good at everything. But we're talking about video games though, because you were at DreamCon, right? Recently? Yep. And you got a chance to play Xenoverse 3. So I saw that you made a video, Pink, and it was an interesting video because you were people were mad at Xenoverse 3. So tell us your experience with Xenoverse 3. Like, what's going on with the game? Like, how is it?
Okay, I guess I could start off by saying I don't think I ever played Xenoverse 1, memory serves, but I definitely lived a lot on Xenoverse 2, so I'll start there. So I played the game. I definitely have like maybe 200 plus hours in the game, right? Okay, fine. I went to DreamCon. I went ahead, waited in line, all that stuff, and I went to play. So for me, like, I'm gonna say in like the layman's terms, just very simple. It is similar to Xenoverse 2 in terms of like all we did was like a parallel quest. So everything still feels more or less the same in that regard. I know a lot of people complain about different things. And the thing that people are really complaining about, I'd say, is the combat mechanics and how that would translate over in PvP, because apparently the people that were complaining are the PvP demons. And it didn't make sense to me because all we got was like literally like a 10-15 minute parallel quest. That's all we did. We didn't do anything. You didn't have a lot of time unless you went every day and played in line every day, you know, in 15 minutes. And being that the controls are in different places and there's new mechanics and some of the old mechanics that were in Xenoverse 2 aren't there, you really can't sit down in like 15 minutes and say, well, I played the game, I know everything else in the game, you know, the game's bad, you know? Like, you're comparing online PvP mode to PvE. One PvE parallel quest that lasts like 10 minutes. You're really comparing two different things, and two different games, mind you, and they're like, oh, this is in Xenoverse. And it's just like, see, how can you say this is in Xenoverse? We're doing a parallel quest. You have your own CAC, your own custom character. How is this not Xenoverse? In the Dragon Ball world, how is this not Xenoverse? Stop being weird. Like, I don't know. It's just very bizarre.
They were coming after you on Twitter and on your page a bit. They were saying, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, then I saw one comment that this one stood out to me. 99 men say it's bad, one woman say it's good. I believe the men. I said, all right, buddy.
That's I mean, people that do the whole men women thing for video game. I mean, at this point, like, come on. Like, what year are we in?
I said, okay.
You know?
Yeah, because the main thing I was saying is that you can still do your little basic, like, because I think the big thing is the combo system is what people are saying. Like, oh, you can't do key canceling, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. And I'm like, why does it matter right now? The game comes out in like a year. Like, maybe they don't have it for PvE. Maybe they have it, that's just a cope, maybe, I don't know. But, you know, you really don't know until you get the final version of the game in your hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you can't even mix square and triangle, which is a lie. You can. Like, so I'm like, what are you guys getting at? You can. Oh, I played it not well enough. Not well enough. Because I did it. I did a little tutu.
What's going on? Why is there so many different, like, mixed opinions? Like, what's your thought process on that? Like, why is there so much, like, where people are like, don't know what's going on with it, or they're like, is it like what's happening with that?
I would say that, no, I do have like a little theory on it. I think people just expect things to play exactly the same with no differences. So they're the minute that something doesn't work exactly the same as it did before, oh, it's broken. Oh, this doesn't work. You can't do this. No, the timing is different. You can still do it. The timing is just a little different. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, game's slow and da-da-da. I was like, this one I thought was silly at first, but I kind of understand a little bit. But even then, I don't think it's that egregious. It's just, you gotta get used to the different timings. Same thing, like, for example, Splatoon 3, I remember when it first came out, I'm playing it, I'm shooting people, but it wasn't hitting exactly how it's supposed to or what I'm used to. And I was kind of confused. Like, do I suck? I was like, is it me? Am I the problem?
It's you. It's you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know I'm about to say, hey, man, look, I'm retired. But I have a friend, he actually played a little competitive. He was saying, no, it's not you. Like the spray patterns are different. And I said, ooh. I said, I'm dying. And I'm like, I am locked onto you. Why is this not hitting?
Yeah.
And even then, do I say the game's terrible? No. What worked before didn't work now, and that is okay. It's Splatoon 3. If I wanted to play like how I used to, I just hop back on Splatoon 2. That's how you feel.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like, you know, in for like, you know, I'm not the best in like some of these competitive games, but what games I am good at is like Super Smash Brothers. Like I've been playing Smash Brothers for forever, and there are so many differences between Smash Brothers games. Like you can be god tier in one Smash game, you play another one, you can be complete trash. Like you can be like, I've seen people be, I mean, obviously like the differences between like Melee and Brawl are so vast, and just movement and everything. So doesn't mean that Brawl's bad. This just means that it doesn't do the things that Melee does. Doesn't mean like, you know, I mean, and if you like Brawl more than Melee, hey, then that's fine. And Smash 4 is obviously different than all of them. Then Smash, I mean, I think the biggest amount of like not that much change would probably be like Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate, but even then that was like still change, you know. So it was kind of like, you know, it's just kind of like every game's different, like you said. With Xenoverse, I did have a comment from my man Justin. He is big into Xenoverse, and he wanted you to, I don't know if he's here, but he wanted you to hear this, and he wanted to give his feedback on it. And he said, because he wanted to comment on Xenoverse. So he wanted you to hear this, and he wants you to maybe respond to it. And he says, I have a lot of experience in the series of like the Xenoverse series, and he said that the mistake that they are making is that they're treating it like a fighting game instead of a Dragon Ball Simulator PvE RPG. So what do you have to say with that? Because that's what he's saying about the game. Why like, he doesn't like it, or why he has an issue.
Okay, this I don't know. This is what I'm getting at, but it sounds like that is more what the other people that are pissed off want the game to be, opposed to what he said. So what I'm saying is, he said that they're trying to make it into a fighting game instead of a Dragon Ball PvE game, and that's the thing. That's what the people are saying. Like, oh, the online, you know, I want to do this. I want to be able to do this tech. I want to do this tech. And I'm like, that's not what Xenoverse is for. And people are like, oh, people play more PvE, I mean PvP than PvE. We only play PvE for the gear. Nobody plays PvE. Everybody plays PvP. And some of the big content creators for Dragon Ball literally made polls. I said this before, but apparently I'm tripping. I'm nuts. I'm this. I'm like, okay, bro. I'm like, this is marketed as like a PvE experience. You get to immerse yourself in the world of Dragon Ball and be a part of the world and save the, well, at least for Xenoverse 2, save the timelines. You're a time patroller. This is a role-playing game with a little online to shit on your homies from time to time. What are we on about? Does it have ranked? I think there was points. There's like a point system, but it wasn't explicitly ranked if I remember correctly. But the point is, they make it seem like that game had a huge emphasis on online PvP when it didn't. It was mainly PvE. It's DLC story content. So I'm confused on what they're going on. But I'm not sure if Justin is saying like, if that's his opinion towards Xenoverse 3 or his opinion towards the Xenoverse 2 community complaining about Xenoverse 3. That's why I'm kind of like a little.
I think maybe because he hasn't played it yet, so I'm thinking I think it's based off of maybe what he's seen on the game or anything. I personally do not play, like I don't play these games. I used to. I'm so much older than everybody. I used to play the old school games. I played like Budokai. Legacy of Goku? Yeah, Budokai, like the original. Like I played on the PS2. I played like Budokai Tenkaichi. I played like that, and I played those ones from back then, and I stopped playing these games. I mean, I did play Xenoverse 2. I think I streamed it one time, and that was it. So whenever I hear people talk about this, it's always like somewhat foreign to me. Like when I hear people talk like in depth about it, because I'm just like, man, aren't these games just supposed to be like fun things that you just mess around with? Like, but people take it so seriously these days. So, so you said that you didn't really play Xenoverse too much, or did you play Xenoverse too much?
No, I played Xenoverse 2 like a good amount. Like I definitely had like over 200 hours in Xenoverse 2 in particular. One, I haven't replayed. I don't think I did. But 2, definitely, it was bad. So the way I even got into Xenoverse 2 is my older cousin. Shout out to him. He's actually he watches your channel and stuff. So
that's awesome. Shout out to him. Tell him I said thank you.
I got you. When I was in high school, I used to go over by his mom's house, my aunt, and chill there. and he had the game, and I kind of liked it. So he even let me get my own like separate like save file character. And I used to go there and just go through the whole story. Every time I go there for 2 hours a visit, I'm just playing through the whole story. And I beat it like maybe I was at like 8, 9 visits at the time. And he was kind of like, dang, already? We even used to play like online, like 1v1. And then one of our homies, I used to play with him online. And I remember I was getting him frustrated because every time he tries to vanish behind me, I turn around with the backhand. He's just like, bro. And I was just like, what? So I'm saying, like, I fight people and I understand, like, it's fun to do. And I'm not as technical as the rest of you guys. Please please understand. I even had videos on my channel. It's unlisted, but like I had Xenoverse videos on my channel. Like I used to stream the game. Like
Xenoverse 2.
Yes.
You gotta unlist those videos. I got a lot.
I can just send the links.
Send me yes, please. I need to watch those expeditiously.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta chill and watch those. Me and Party Man, we're gonna group chat watch those.
Oh no. This is like way back. This is like really old. This is pushing almost 10 years, probably 8 years ago.
Have you been making content for that long?
Yeah, my oldest video on the main channel is 10 years ago. I was like a little baby at the time. I was like 15, 16.
Like you're in your 20s, right? You're like 20?
Mid-20s. We pushing closer to 30 every day.
Help. We pushing 30 already? What?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
When I first started, I think I first started talking to you. I think it was like what, 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, it's been a little bit. So I know you. I think you said something because I remember you would post pictures sometimes like going to tournaments and everything.
Yeah.
So I know it was like a few years ago. So like I think you said that you were like 22 or I think it was like when you were 22. 22, 23.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So
like 30 means nothing. That's like prime.
I ain't complaining. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
just stating the facts.
You're good. You're still very, very, very young. When you get to like be as old as me, like I'm 58, so like
Yeah, sure, OJ.
Yes, I'm 59 actually. Now that you won't believe me, I'll add 1 year for every time somebody says I'm not the age.
And that's okay.
I add extra time. Okay, so that's Xenoverse. Pink, do you like to go by Pink or do you like to go by Rose?
Either works.
Okay, because people in the chat were asking, like, what do you go by? So
Yeah, Pink is fine. Rose is fine. Niece is fine. Lady of many names.
Yes, awesome stuff. I linked your channel, so make sure I need you guys to all go, like, we got a lot of people watching, so if you guys can all go subscribe to her channel. If you like fighting game content, Xenoverse, she has Splatoon videos. She had to drop the cool Splatoon videos, Splatoon Raiders. Go check out her vids. They're awesome. I'm pretty sure she'll be playing other stuff, too. When it comes to Nintendo and fighting games. So I wanted to talk about Tokon. Did you play a lot of Tokon as well?
I gotta play a good chunk, maybe 2-3 hours. It's just like a lot of stuff was going on that weekend, unfortunately. That week was busy. Yeah.
You played more than me, so that's all that matters right now. Because I didn't play at all. So.
Okay, fair enough.
So let me know what's up with Tokon. Like, what's up with that game? How does it feel compared to, like, let's say, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or maybe some of the other games that's like in its class?
Okay, friend, let me let you know some.
Okay.
I ain't even all that deep into fighting games. The oldest fighting game I've played in my lifetime was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance at the tender age of 4, okay? I ain't never played no Marvel vs. Capcom. Ever since then, like, I only got into it. No, I'm not really a fighting game person. I just started because I was seeing someone that was like a kind of like a semi-pro player from your era,
Oh, yeah.
Taught me a lot.
I know his name. He plays Guilty Gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So like being around and like supporting him and stuff like that, I started kind of enjoying it a little bit because I felt like a part of like bonding is getting to know like the other person's hobbies and what they like, and then they kind of like. I started dabbling and then I was like, this is kind of fun. And then I just started going to stuff, talking to people now, and they really like me in the fighting game community, which is very interesting. I was like, oh, okay. So they're trying to get me to compete and like be like, black lady that's on top 8. Oh gosh, something like that. So yeah. So but I say all that to say, I didn't really play Marvel vs. Capcom. Besides that, Pokken Tournament was like the next thing after that. So you can see the big gap of like 10 12 years of gaming. So like, yeah, that wasn't always my focus was fighting games. I never really played fighting games growing up. So the closest thing I can say that I've played that Marvel Token reminds me of is Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
and
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense a bit. I mean, it's the same developer, so I mean, like,
yeah, and it's also like a tag game, and it's also simple inputs as well, which people already I've already gotten messages or comments on TikTok talking about mashing. I was like, sir, this is my first time playing this game, and it's like the first hour and a half. Could you leave me alone?
yeah,
Like,
you
like
know,
what is going on?
That's always the thing, because I was able to check out a little bit of the gameplay that you have when it comes to that and like your streams. So it's like, do you feel like the gameplay, like the combos and stuff, is it too easy?
You know, it's one of those things. Let's see how to put it. It's like, because I will actually link you a combo for Storm. You'll be like, what the hell is this? It's like the buttons are simple, right? But to really, you can do some insane things with those buttons. You see what I'm saying? It's the skill ceiling is very high because people are like, oh, you don't have to do the hard inputs. Yeah, no, but you got to somehow make Storm throw an ice ball, use wind, throw it at somebody, hit them with an EX tornado, spin them back into you, bop, 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 call your assist. There's also like a little timing thing on the assist. Timing, bop, 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 timing. That game is mainly timing and like knowing what to press at the right time. And because the inputs are simple, people are gonna say, "Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard," and that's the part that agitates me nowadays. It's just like everybody got something to say. Shut up! You either gonna play the game, or you're not gonna play the game, or you're gonna play the game, get your ass beat, or not play the game and get called sucky because, oh, it's easy. So why you not playing,
Yeah.
baby? Like, go put your diapers on. So it's very. You could press a button all day, but somebody that actually puts in the time to learn how to do certain combos, you could get TOD to death. There's things in that game that makes it hard. The buttons might be simple, but the combo, the layering,
Actually,
that's just all of that.
Yeah, like high level play. You're going to see
Yeah.
people do crazy things that obviously just mashing is not going to get you. You know what I mean? Because like Marvel versus Capcom, that'd be something that where people would always complain about. Oh, you just pick Cable, you just pick Magneto, you just pick Ryu, or you just pick like the same people, and you just do like the infinites and things like that. But really, if you get down to like what makes those games tick, like you gotta have the skill in those games, despite some some nonsense maybe here or there. Dragon Ball Fighters, that's a game that I actually really I watched a ton of Dragon Ball Fighters. Didn't play a lot of it. I mean, I have the game, but I didn't play a ton of it, but I watched a ton of it. I really like that game. I used to watch a guy, his name is Hook Gang God.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, you know who that is. Okay. Yeah, he's really good at that game. He's really good at that game. So I used to watch him play all the time in that game. So yeah, I enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to actually watching. Like, that's the thing with me. I don't play a ton of fighting games, but I watch so much fighting games. Like, I live like vicariously through you guys. Except for like, like I said, I'll play the alternative stuff like when I don't know if they're ever gonna do another Pokken game, but like I was really big into Pokken. I was like really good at one point, like no cap, I was like top 10 in the world. But I got the game early, so that's why I was top 10 in the world.
Oh, okay.
I got a review comment. I was just like bodying everybody at the beginning of the game. I fought against. It was so funny. I know you know Maximilian Dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought like Max just got the game, and I had the game, and I just like destroyed him on his stream. He was so I had him so frustrated on his stream. And then I met him at E3. And I'm like, hey man, I was that guy that was like dive kicking you over and over. He's like, yeah, and I couldn't stop you. I remember you. It was like really cool. So shout outs to Max. He has me blocked on Twitter though. And I don't know why, but I'm blocked. Either way. But yeah, that's like my game's like Pokken. I'm fun with I like Pokken. I like Smash Brothers. But yes, her name is Rose, guys. For people asking in the chat, what's her name? Her name is Rose. Pink Gratina Rose. That's her channel. I've linked her channel multiple times. You guys all go subscribe to her channel. Check it out. She does some cool stuff. She has a video on. I just saw this. I didn't see this video, but you have a video on Ninjala 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that video did pretty good. I need to watch that video.
Yeah, I was like ambassador for Ninjala, still kind of am. So yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah. Because like Ninjala, I
yeah.
actually played a little bit of Ninjala. I streamed it a few times. I thought it was pretty cool. But this game, Ninjala 2, it's like it's like a regular game now, right? It's like a
Single player,
single
yeah.
player like
For at least for now,
RPG
yeah.
action game.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch a
Mhm.
video. Can you give us a little bit more about what's up with that Ninjala video? What's going on there?
Well, that was when was the last direct? What, June?
June, yeah, early June.
May? Okay. Yeah, I was watching it, and then that came up and I was like, "Huh?" I was
Yeah.
just genuinely like, "What? They made two?" I was like, and then everybody came back out the woodwork for the ambassador chat, and there was catching some cobwebs, dust. Nobody was talking. Everybody said, "Hello, what's this?" And it was like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Well, we're glad you guys like it." It's like, "Yeah, it's crazy, dude." So like I was the problem with me is like I'll see something like, oh yeah, I gotta make content of this, and then I just don't. I need to do better. But it's right now they're doing a little tour thing. They were like at was it Anime Expo? I think they had a little booth. You
Oh,
could have played the
really?
game
I didn't know they
early.
were doing tours and stuff for the game.
Yeah, I want to say like they might pop up like different little conventions or
Hmm.
expos or whatever and have like a little demo. But I know they definitely did one for sure, and I felt like I saw them said it was going to another one. I could be lying and getting this confused with Bandai, but they definitely were at Anime Expo at a little. You could play it early and see the game and stuff. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Did you get to
yeah.
play it?
No, I didn't go to Anime Expo.
Oh, okay.
No, mm-mm.
Okay.
California, me.
No, it's all
Mm-mm.
good. It's all good. So we got a couple questions for you,
Oh,
Rose. So let's see here. Um, I'll read them out to you. And let's see here. She said, one person, Flydius asked, the accent is awesome. Where are you from?
I am from the United States Virgin Islands. St. Croix to be exact, because there's three islands that make up the Virgin Islands. The U.S. one. Three for each. There's a U.S. and a British. I'm from the U.S. one.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you have accent's cool. It's
Oh,
just, but it's just I'm used to you talking like that, so it's like, it's just normal.
context. It's right next to Puerto Rico. If you don't know where it is, just look to the right of Puerto Rico, and that is right there.
Okay, we have another question from Nimar, and he asks, question for Pink. Does she think Ninjala characters could join Smash Brothers?
Yeah, they have different weapons and stuff. It's kind of like Splatoon. They build when the first came out, people was complaining to Splatoon, but it's kind of like Splatoon. How Splatoon, the Inkling was there. You could customize your Inkling. You have like the bucket. You have the roller. Same thing with Ninjala. They have drills, hammers. They could definitely pop up in Ninjala at some point. That sounds like a crazy idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Might put that on the board. Come back to that, pin it.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Next question is from Figure Drawing, and he asks, how did you get your ambassador role for Ninjala?
Funny enough, they reached out to me. I was just playing the game. I really liked the game, gravitated towards it. The game came out back in 2020 during peak COVID. Everybody at home. I had nothing else better to do than just to stream and make content. So I just did it. And they reached out to me, and the community manager reached out, and then bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, remember you guys need to go subscribe to Rose's channel. I linked it there. I had it multiple times. Also, mods, if you guys can link her channel, that'd be awesome. Go watch her vids, show her some love. It's always good to see young, great content creators making cool content. And I've been knowing Rose for a bit. She's awesome. Nothing but friendly interactions. Nobody says anything bad about her online. She's just super nice, cool girl. So if you guys can go support her channel, that'd be awesome. All right, let's see here. We have another question from Mr. Davis. He says, hey, Pink, how do people call me? Okay, so there's a guy in the chat. His name is Mr. Davis, but he wants you to know that people call him the Painkiller. So what do you think about his nickname, the Painkiller?
His name might be Tylenol. They call him Ty for short. Ty Davis.
Yo, you the Tylenol, bro. You the Tylenol. Yo, you got. There you go. Oh yeah, that's his nickname. His nickname's the Painkiller. So, if you need, I think what he's trying to say is that he says, Pink, if you need any like somebody, if you need any like somebody to give you some if you need some backup.
You trying to be a mod? Let me get a form for you.
No, like if someone's trying to jump you, he can help. You know what I'm saying? Like
I got you.
security. Security. Yeah, that's why they call him the painkiller, you know? He can do security for you.
Gotcha.
Simeon Coin says, thank you for the 100 core crystals, man. And he says, my favorite fighting game is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was a big fan on it, but I fizzled out because I didn't have myself enough time to learn all the characters and moves. My two favorites are from Iron Man and Zero. One more thing, shout out to Pink. She knows her stuff. Currently playing Pokemon Champions. So shout outs. What are your two favorite fighting games then, Pink? Since he gave a couple there, what are your favorite ones?
Oh boy. I mean, it's like a flavor of the day kind of thing, but I'd say consistently I've been playing Street Fighter 6 since it came out, so that's probably one of my favorites. Spend a lot of time in that game. And I think this one is gonna be kind of obscure, but it's one that came out recently, like in 2022. It's called DNF Duel. I was definitely running amok, and the lucky I couldn't get the game when it first came out, and then the game died after simply because of mismanagement on the developers' end. But
that game had like 130 players.
no, listen, that game was fun. I played the betas and I was wiping everybody.
No,
Here we
it
go
was
again
cool,
with simple inputs.
Yeah, it was cool. Gamer 1 or Gamer 0101. I want to make sure that you know this. He calls you. He said she's a baddie, and then the hearts.
Oh, thank you.
So baddie.
This is not even my best.
Yeah,
I tried to look sharp.
Not even the. She's.
It's not even my final form.
Not even final. He's not even in the final form. Yo, shout outs. Let's see here. Party Man has a question. It says, question for Pink.
Hi, Party
Besides Pokemon, is she into other RPGs like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy?
Oh man, what a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Not really. I'm trying to open up. Like me and OJ can sit down here and have this discussion. I got to play my first Room Factory last year, Guardians of Ozma. Loved it. But people are like, "You're addicted to this game." It's like, no, it's fun. I just want to see the story through. I need to know what happens. So no, that one was one of my first other exploration type of thing, I guess. I played Final Fantasy 14 online. Had to let it go because that game would,
it's called a productivity destroyer.
Pretty much.
Like, yeah, it just kills your productivity. For that. Your Room Factory Guardians of Azuma is awesome. I put 80 hours into that game last year. It is incredible. I beat the game. I thought it was great.
I beat it too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get married real quick.
I put that on Twitter, and some people were like, "Why are you playing that game?" I'm like, "It's actually really good. It's actually a solid game." All right, let's see here. Let me get the next question. So yeah, Mr. Davis was trying to clarify. Painkiller was trying to clarify that. It's nice to meet you. So he's just saying it's nice to meet you, and this is what people call me. They call me this.
I got you.
So
she should start with Fire Emblem 4 Remake.
Okay. Nice to meet
you.
you.
Also, Justin says you should start with Fire Emblem 4 Remake. That's what the game, like an RPG that you should start with. So real quick, Pink, before you get into what you're trying to say, this is a bash on me because I had information that this is a game from like the Super Nintendo era. It's never been localized. So I had information, and I put out some information that there was a Fire Emblem 4 remake coming, it hasn't happened yet. So my chat trolls me with Fire Emblem 4 remake.
That's crazy.
So they just they've been trolling me for like a year now since the game hasn't shown up and there's nothing, and we're getting like Fortune's Weave before this. Yeah. So he's trolling me with that donation, but I thank you for the $3. I appreciate it. So yeah, start with Fire Emblem 4 remake. Pink. It's not in English, at least officially. There's no, I mean, there's a patch online you can play like a like a fan translation, but there's no official translation for Fire Emblem 4 yet. But it's coming. Okay, it's coming.
Yeah, but I'm familiar with Fire Emblem. My cousins, they're JRPG enjoyers. That's why the one definitely locks into your channel because you do a lot of JRPG stuff.
I am a JRPG enjoyer. I am definitely that.
Yeah, it's just the problem with Fire Emblem. Except there was like some of them that are not like that, which I'm aware of. But some of them are turn-based, and for some odd reason, Pokemon's the only turn-based RPG I could really play. I've tried Conquest because Conquest is more adjacent to Fire Emblem's turn-based.
Yeah,
and let me tell you something. I was 11 or 12 when that game came out. I never finished it, and it was sold. So I can't do that.
Shout out to Pokemon Conquest. Great game. Next question. Well, yeah, I don't think she's played. You haven't played Chrono Trigger. He's asking about Chrono
I
Trigger.
heard of it. Good music.
Yes. Phenomenal music. Best music ever, in my opinion. Yeah.
I heard of Golden Sun as well, but I had never played that either. I knew it exists.
Yeah. Also, Figure Jarring says, one more question. What are some of the older fighting games, if any, if she still plays? Do you play any like classic fighting games? Not at this point when you got time, or?
Classic. Y'all really pinning me as some old head FGC player.
She's in her 20s, guys. She's in her 20s.
I'm like mid-20s. I tell you, the oldest fighting game I played that was like somewhat fresh was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on a GameCube. Granted, it was against my will, and it traumatized me from games with blood for years. But
I mean,
you know, that was like the oldest
game.
game.
Play Mortal Kombat at that age.
Well, see, when you have an older cousin, not the same one. I had the big Caribbean family. Older cousin that you stay with grandma and hang out with grandma, and he's like, come play. Yeah. And then he does the finisher on you when you're playing Sonya Blade. Like, I remember it, like it's in my brain. Yeah, it just traumatized me because decapitation. The blood looks so goofy nowadays, but as a kid, I was just like, you know. Yeah. But yeah. That's the oldest game.
We also have another comment from Carlito, and he says, she's so cute with 2 exclamation marks. 2, not Rose, not 1, but 2.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, that's 2 of them. Some people say you should go on the Pop the Balloon show. You ever going on? Are you gonna go on the Pop?
Oh my
the Balloon
gosh.
show?
I don't want to pop. Let me tell you something, man. We've had this conversation in your stream. What was it, 6, 7? Before I moved to my apartment, what, like 8 months ago? And we had this guy. You're like, you're an amazing young woman. I'm like, OJ, I'm tired. OJ, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel like dealing with this. I don't. I'm tired.
I understand.
It's kind of like, you know, you get the, oh, you're beautiful, you this, you that. But who's bringing me flowers? Because apparently flowers is too much.
These listen. Let me tell you, these kids these days, Rose, they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. So
Amen.
Don't worry though. Let's focus on Fire Emblem 4 before we do anything else.
We can focus on that.
Let's focus on let's get Fire Emblem 4 first, then we can worry about the other stuff later. All right.
Oh, I will say this though. So if the chat, I know y'all can hear me, but if y'all ask me like Nintendo questions, like what's your favorite Nintendo game of all time and stuff like that, it'll be more interesting. I promise. Because you know the FGC stuff, I'm fresh off the boat. I'm a little new, but Nintendo, I've been playing that since I was still sleeping in pull-ups at night. Okay. You guys, the oldest game.
I think everyone's just talking about how beautiful you are. To be honest.
Oh, I don't even have your chat out because I'm so nervous. This is so many people.
Okay.
I was like, let me look at it. I was like, no, don't look, don't look.
I can ignore those, but I'm trying to make you blush. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, I'm already blushing just being here. I'm honored.
Oh my gosh, I'm just messing. I'm just teasing you a little bit there. But okay. We got another one. She should do the Spawncast. Would you like to be on the Spawncast, Rose?
Sure. Yeah, I like talking.
Yeah, that's good. You got to talk on this. Yeah, I can tell John if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is like a little pre-transition because this is already. I'm nervous, mind you. I was like, oh gosh. So you know, I'm willing to step out my comfort zone. I am trying to make it this year into next year at this point because every year is your year, right? Mm-hmm. Make a breakthrough year, and this requires coming out of my shell and talking more. So yeah, yes, definitely, sign me up.
Definitely networking and talking more. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it later too, right?
Of course.
So we can kind of get things going for you, you know, when it comes down to that. So you guys go subscribe. As you guys heard, she's trying to, you know, kind of try to get out there. She does great content. Once like I said, I wouldn't bring her on here if she doesn't. So okay, we'll take a few more questions, and then I'm not gonna hold you. I've already held you for more than 30 minutes plus. So
man, listen, I cleared not cleared. I made sure to keep it clear for you. You know,
you are
of course.
You are incredible. Pig,
what did
seriously.
Pink think about Legends CA?
Okay. So we got a couple questions coming in from some donations.
Question for Pink. Who's better, Sonic or Mario? There's only one right answer, no pressure.
So the first question from Justin is, what did Pink think about Legends ZA. Did you play Legends ZA?
Okay, of course I did. Of course I
What did you
did.
think about it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I had the Switch 2 version. I think, especially now on my 2K monitor I recently bought, it looks so beautiful. I'm like, this is so cute. Now, I understand the background is copy and paste on building. I get it. I understand.
The Windows thing.
I know. I'm aware. I don't really like it that much, but it's okay. We're gonna see the main squeeze is gonna be winds and waves. You try and wait and see what that look like. If that looks like some booty, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But ZA, other than that, like the character models, the music,
Oh my gosh,
the story. The story for me was kind of interesting. Not necessarily in a good way, but just kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily dislike it, but this went in a different direction. Because
Pokemon games always have like a crazy twist towards the end that makes it all worth it. Kind of like, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. Like, it's kind of lame with some of the stuff that's set up, but then when you finally beat the game, you're like, wow, that ending was crazy. You know?
I will say hot take. I think newer games been having those crazy endings. The old ones, they seem to make more or less sense. I feel it was all okay.
No, I
now
agree with
lately,
you. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
because the tower being alive was like, what the heck? What?
Yeah.
Come again? Like, stop.
And even just like with the what his name is AZ, right? Even just like
Oh,
with
yeah.
AZ and and what happened, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it
Oh.
yet, but that was kind of like emotional and everything. It was just kind of
Yeah,
like,
I was like
yeah.
in a Pokemon game.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. In a Pokemon game, it was kind of like, and they were, and like where they were, I'm like, dang, they really got them right there, at that place that they were at.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
absolutely. So, okay, so she did like the game. Also, Psycho Pie, who's a weirdo. Let me just put you that he's a weirdo. And Psycho Pie, he says, question for Pink: who's better, Sonic or Mario? There's only one right answer. No pressure.
Gee, that's a good question. Whew. And I mean, I played a decent. That's the thing. It's weird. I didn't get to play a lot of the Sonic video games, but Sonic was a part of my life. Like I had the little McDonald's Sonic toy from like '03. Played a lot of that. Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. I watched Sonic X on Saturday mornings. But wow, that's a good question. Because I always look at them as like equal rivals. I don't really look at one better than the other. I feel like Sonic is cooler because that's Super Sonic and the gems and all of that stuff. You've been flying around in outer space, right? If I remember correctly. I think that's cooler, so I think Sonic is cooler in my opinion. But the question was who's better, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm gonna say don't cook me. I think Sonic's cooler, so I guess I'll say he's better.
Oh, there you go. Psycho Pie's happy. He's a Sonic fan.
Okay, fantastic. Yay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good with him. He's not, he's not gonna hunt you down now. Also, Simeon Coin with the 100 Corcos. This is my question for Pink Rose: is what is your favorite game growing up? Mine is Mega Man series, and I'll support her because of OJ. So, what's your favorite game growing up, like back in the day?
Man, there's plenty of games. There's plenty of games that I really enjoyed growing up. They're good for you. Like I said, it's another thing of the flavor of the day. Because you were talking about Budokai Tenkaichi. I played Budokai Tenkaichi too. I used to play that a lot on the Wii, and then my first DS game was Kirby Superstar Ultra.
Yeah.
That game was good.
But you were a kid when you were playing those. I was like 43 when those games came out.
Yeah, you was grown and had a beard already. I'm over here just trying to get through my multiplication table.
Budokai multiplication tables, just going back and forth.
Literally.
Oh man, okay.
But Pokemon Platinum was my favorite game of like all time, pretty much.
That's a good one.
That's because that was my first Pokemon game I like not played but like owned. Like I got for like a gift. Like I played my cousin's copy and stuff like that, but I had my own now, and I played it from top to bottom all on my own. So hence the name Giratina. Favorite Pokemon is the Pokemon from the game. I thought it was busted and cool, and here we are.
Yeah. Flighties is asking about some of the oldest Nintendo games that you've played. So are there any like other ones that you've played?
Yeah, because you see, my sister is in your age group, OJ. She's in her 50s, so she was already growing up by the time I came into the picture, right?
Head. She's old head like me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she has the gray and purple Nintendo console. Like she has one of those in her house. I was like, where the heck you get that from? Yeah, I was like, where you get that from? I was like, where you have that? You don't play games like that no more.
Yeah, 30 something years ago now at this point.
Yeah. So she had like a Game Boy Advance, the purple one. and it's like it doesn't work anymore because like the coils got messed up or like rusty. But point is, the battery acid, yes, that. But I grew up playing that, and there was Wario Land 4 and like the Yoshi's Island. That's the two of the oldest ones that comes to mind immediately, because those came out when I was like very young or just before I was born. And I've dabbled in that one Street Fighter game because my cousin also he's like older than my sister, like a year, so your peoples. He had me play that the other day at his house. I was like, bro, I can't play this. What is the buttons? There's no modern.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was it? It was like Street Fighter where Cammy had like the blue leotard and all her legs out, and she had like the little waitress. Yeah, I think it's that one.
Yeah,
she had a little like her airplane stewardess hat on. Did that one. So like that's one of like the oldest games I've played. I feel that come to mind. Oh, I lied. I'm a liar. I'm such a liar, OJ. Man, I'm a Pac-Man baby. I'm a Diggin' Dug baby. I'm
the old school like the arcade old school Pac-Man.
Yes, because my dad got me like there's like this Pac-Man joystick from like the early 2000s, mid to late 2000s, not early 2000s, mid to late 2000s. And I had that. So you had all the old games under Galactica. So I used to play those actually. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Yep, that's one of the oldest games I played.
Okay. Also, I also want to make sure that this is probably the most important thing. All gas, no brakes says I'm in love. So he is in love.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Hearts. I don't know what the young kids be doing nowadays.
I set you up. You thought it was gonna be something actually relevant. It was not.
That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I think he's just messing. He's just messing around.
I'll take it.
All right. I think we've exhausted pretty much everything here.
Okay.
Pink, thank you so much for coming on. We've got to do this again, like soon.
Yes.
Like after some stuff. I'll talk to John about the Spawncast, but we've got to have you on every now and then. I think like chat loves you. I think maybe too much. No, love you in a good way. Of
course.
So where can everybody find you again? And what do you have planned for maybe like weekend or like content coming up, maybe on the channel next week or streaming? Where can everybody find you at?
So pretty much everything is Pink Giratina, Instagram, Pink Giratina, Twitter, Pink Giratina, Twitch, Pink Giratina. I stream on Twitch very frequently, maybe like 4 days out the week usually. Typically it's in the morning time, so I'm sorry if you guys work corporate jobs, but that, or sometimes in the nighttime, evening, it just depends.
Can you link your Twitch channel too, and then keep going?
Oh, sure. And my YouTube channel, it's Pink Giratina as well, and I do have some secondary channels. I have Rose and Rose de Saint. So I have little different channels where, do you want to put in the DM?
Yeah, the DM's fine.
Okay, cool. Where I have like my variety channel, Rose Regular is the variety. Because if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see my other channels here, like on the page. And then my Dragon Ball channel, because like I said, a lot of Dragon Ball games is about time I should just like make a whole channel and just dive in there and stuff like that. Regarding upcoming content and stuff, I do plan on making more videos on my main YouTube channel. I'm trying to get it back because I think I've been slacking a lot. I usually very hard on myself because everybody tells me you can do this, you can be so big, you can do this, but then I usually psych myself out. But lately I haven't been psyching myself out as much. It's just more being consistent, and I also do work a regular job so outside of this. So sometimes I'm tired and it's kind of hard, but I'm trying to get everything together. Regarding, I'm gonna be streaming a lot after I finish my Splatoon Raiders playthrough. Still actively playing through it. Great game. I'm gonna be uploading it to YouTube. I'll try to edit it and make it look somewhat nice. It's just probably gonna be me playing through it, just putting it up there, because everything is done just me. I don't really have an editor or anything like that. And I have the Avatar Legends fighting game. I'll be streaming that and Street Fighter because CEO, the fighting game tournament in Orlando, is in 2 weeks. So I need to learn Avatar Legends of Fighting game. I haven't got to play it because it was such a busy July. Like I haven't stopped.
Yeah, you
But
got
I'm
work.
trying to get a chance to stop.
Young lady, you got work. You still have to have somewhat of a social life and other things to do. So yeah.
Yeah, Mama Garatina was here for a
Yeah.
week, so I had to make sure not to neglect her. So
Yes.
it was a lot of stuff going
You
on.
can't ignore
But
Mama.
no, cannot. I haven't seen her in like a year and some change, so it was,
Oh
I have
my
to
gosh,
get that
yes.
time in.
Oh my, that was a long time not
Yeah.
seeing Mama.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I've seen her for 17 years straight. It's okay.
It's not okay. No, you need to see Mama as much as possible. Don't go a whole year, Pink.
I mean, I had to work. I had
Yeah,
the
but you
money.
can't go a whole year. Okay, see, I'm a mom. I'm a mama's boy, so like.
No, I understand. I mean, it's worse. I mean, shoes, I barely talked to my dad, and they all live together. I seen him for 17 years. There's a difference.
Okay,
There's a difference.
That's.
But I talked to my mom, though. I talked to her on the phone
Okay, that's
via
good.
chat from time to time. No. I see her. I just don't see her in person.
Yes, yeah, no
That's how
problem.
it is.
I'm guessing she lives a bit far away from you then.
Back home. Yeah, she's back home, so that's over 2,000 miles away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
Okay, that
travel
makes sense. That makes sense.
Is limited and expensive, so that's the reason why.
Yes,
Or else I'd go
yes.
see her more.
Everything's expensive. Oh my gosh, everything's expensive. I linked Pink's Twitch channel because she does stream on Twitch quite a bit. So if you guys want to go give her a follow on Twitch, and yeah, I mean, if you're at work, she does stream in the morning, and that's what I do whenever I'm editing. I'll just kind of have it on in the background, but I'll be editing, or I might have meetings and stuff, but I'll have it on too. So seriously, like Rose, thank you so much for coming out to the stream today. Seriously, like you are awesome. Everybody here thinks that you're awesome. So many people subscribe from the channel, and we will talk again. We definitely have to talk again about various things. Whenever something happens, I'll definitely bring you on and we can talk about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't hesitate to reach out. I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't want to be a burden, but I did have a good time.
Pink, did you just say a burden?
Yeah. I don't want to be a burden.
First of all, I'm lame, if anything. You have been incredibly patient with me. We were supposed to do this like last year.
I mean, that is true, but hey, man, you're a busy
I'm
man.
lame.
Man.
If
I
anything,
understand.
I can see why. I mean, I thought maybe you didn't like me. Like, oh man, I thought you were gonna be like, oh man, screw this guy. So the fact that you actually was super cool about that, because I actually just forgot. So I was supposed to have Pink on before. I just literally forgot because I was just been busy with a million things. But I'm not gonna forget again though, Pink. I promise.
It's okay, man. Listen, I'm saying I understand everybody busy. I completely get it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like very chill at it. Like I said, I was like, he probably busy. Let me leave him alone.
No,
But-
you can anytime. You can bug me anytime. It's okay. It's no big deal.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
We'll have you on again, and I will talk to John, and maybe we can do a Spawncast coming up.
No, yeah, no. Like I said, I always enjoy your energy, and you're always so supportive. So of course, it means the world. It really was a great time.
You're the best. You're the best. You guys go subscribe to her channel, Pink. I am gonna hop off here, so I appreciate you, young lady. Okay, we'll talk again.
Yeah, you too. All right, bye.
This was
Bye.
lit. Party man says hi.
All right. That was Pink. She's, like I said, she's goated. She's like the best. Let me go in. Let me exit out of that. All right. Shout outs to Broads Gamer. This was lit. Party man says hi. Yeah. Oh no. Party man knew it. Party man. She Party man put in a question there, so she definitely answered that. Shout outs to Party man. Shout outs. What do you guys think, man? I thought she was great. You guys all go subscribe to her channel. I guess she's trying to kind of get things going, this year for her. She wants to kind of make it in the content creation game, so yeah, there she is. Oh, there's Pink. She's right there in the chat. Thank you. You don't have to donate any money, Pink. Don't give me anything. I should be giving you money for coming on the stream. Shout outs. Also Pink, if you're watching, Party Man says hi. So Party Man definitely says hi. He says hi. Broads Gamer with the 10. Also Pink with the 2. I appreciate that. Let's go. Lego. Shout outs. You guys were all great, man. All right, I think, let's see, where are we on time? We are at, oh my gosh, we are already over 3 hours. I did not know that we are over 3 hours. Oh, okay. So we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I think that was a great kind of way to end the stream. I'll try to have more guests on, like on JoJo Fridays or whatever. Like whenever I can have guests on, like if I can do a Friday, I'll try to have more guests on. We'll try to rotate. We'll try to have Pink on pretty much like maybe like once a month if she can or something like that. We'll definitely have her on. You guys were all like super cool about it. She did it. I just wanted to see how she reacted when I read all the messages of people saying she's a baddie, she's God, she's beautiful, she's this. That was seeing her face. She's like, oh, she didn't expect it. It was great. It was so great. Because she's so humble, you know. She's so humble and she's so down to earth, you know. So I knew that's how she would respond. So I thought it was fun. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've got a brand new video that went up today. I thought it was dope. It's got a lot of views. People are watching it. It talks about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Switch 2 sales. So if you haven't seen that video, please check that video out. It's dope. It's dope. So please check this video out if you haven't seen it. Go watch Pink's video too as well. Go let her know that, you know, you're supporting her channel. So go follow her. Go subscribe to her channel. And I want to say thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to Pink. Thank you to everybody that came out today. Shout outs to all the donos. Big love to Joe. Big love to everybody that dropped the 10, the JoJo boys and girls. Appreciate you guys. Combo breaks. So thank you guys so much for coming out, man. Today was a great stream. I had a ton of fun. And yeah, we will see you guys back tomorrow for the Spawncast pre-show tomorrow and more videos. So I'll have more videos as well. All right, guys. And thank you, Fight. He says, nice 49er hat. I'm a fan of yourself. Hey, shout outs. Let's go. Debo Samuel back. Let's go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Bye.